Good evening, and welcome to Saturday Night Fights, brought to you in conjunction with the Armchair Dragoon. Sean Connery is happy to see you. I am happy to see you, and we are glad that you are with us this evening. We have been trolling around doing all sorts of different things of late, and I will admit, other than I would think Leipzig, indicative of how much that was, and maybe Wagram back in the day, I have not putzed with a particular setup more than this one. I don't quite know why I was so profoundly motivated to do it, but I was. It was, well, I'll tell you how it started. The fault of this is absolutely 100% in the hands of the Mechanical Turk. Why? Well, because he started just playing around doing figs. And among the figs he did Vietnam figs. And he was just started doing a couple of them. And I said, dude, that is one of the biggest gaps we have in our collection for Tabletop Simulator. And he has done an absolutely wonderful job. And that inspired me to say, well, what kind of rules do we have? Well, obviously there's Charlie Don't Surf from the Two Fat Lardies. But I was looking around for something on a skirmish level. And I think it was Robert who reminded me of the classic game, Charlie Company by Rafm. R-A-F-M. From the day, I guess we would say. They must be 30 years old now. And I said, yeah, and then I actually picked them up and read them, and realized after all these years, they're double blind. And so I said, my goodness. But not only are they double blind, they are specifically built so that the game umpire is running the game against all the players. Now that's not usually the way that's said. Usually the way that's said is that the players cooperate. This is the day of cooperative gaming. I don't view it that way. I view this as an opportunity to kill people. Which I don't get enough in these situations. I view it as a singular opportunity to mow down these wonderful players. Oh my goodness. Red Ouroboros, Red, Jan, great to see you all. It is a pleasure to see you. So who have we gathered? Well, let's know them by their figures. Let's go peek. Because here it is. We have a platoon. This is the introductory scenario, if you have the rule book. This is the introductory scenario. And we have here, there he is. And you talk about the work that the Turk did. We asked him, he did it. We have Lieutenant Achilles. There he is, in his hat, with his M16. I just love, how could you not love that? Come on, people. Now, we found out because of the die rolls that Second Lieutenant Achilles, because of the great way that the United States military ran the early part of the Vietnam War, he's been in staff for 6 months. He's fresh, whether he was a officer's candidate school or whether he's a ring knocker, he has just come to Vietnam, spent 6 months on staff, so he's getting sent out into the brush for the very first time. This should be awesome. He has brought with him his sergeant, Basil Plumley. I had to call him Basil Plumley for no reason other than the fact that it's Basil Plumley. Over here, we have his radio operator. Those are his boys. Who else has come with us? Why, we have Sergeant Jenkins. We fear his first name is Leroy. And once again, because he is Leroy Jenkins, he gets the very special fig that our guy made for him. Look what's in his helmet. There it is. There it is. His squad, because Vietnam was that way for the Americans, is short. He's got his corporal, two M79s, and 3 privates. Over here, we've got Sergeant Kowalski. Oh, I forgot to mention that Sergeant Jenkins, he's been in country for 5 months. 5 months. And he has an expertise of 5. That's not great, but it's not horrible either. Sergeant Kowalski, well, that's the chronologist.
No, that's not me.
Oh, no, you are...
I'm Zamora.
You're Zamora. Oh. Kowalski is OJ. That's right. It's OJ. I always confuse you with Destruct. I'm sorry about that. But yes, this was Destruct, who unfortunately can't be here. OJ, you're subbing in with Sergeant Kowalski. He's got a very good expertise of 7, and he's been in country 5 months. You also have a more full platoon, corporal, 2 M79s, and 5 riflemen. The chronologist is Sergeant Zamora. 8 months in country. Oh my goodness. We might almost call him short. He's a 9 expertise. That's pretty good. And of course, he's got a full squad. In the back, we have the command tent. Bringing up the weapons platoon, Sergeant Baker. Expertise of 6. He has 8 months. He has 8 months in country. 2 corporals, interestingly enough. 2 M60s. I'll label that properly. What's the matter with me? And 3 privates. All right. In addition, our guy Achilles, because he is the senior commander on the ground, he does not have an FO. He is the FO. He's got to keep that radio near him in order to call in fires. What has he got? He's got, check it out, what they call a pink team, which is a Loach and a gunship. I will let you know that these things can go to ground and hover, although I doubt you'll be having them hover at all this time. The only time that we might see one of them come in and hover is should we need to do Medevac. Now, before we start diving into the rules, I want to show the people at the table. I want you to know our players cannot see any of the stuff that the folks at home can see. So I'm assuming nobody is watching, because that would be cheating.
Nope.
One of the neat things about Charlie Company is there's an expectation that both sides will adhere to a plan. I have written down my plan. It is very crude. It is very simple, but I intend to adhere to it, and I know Achilles will as well. What do we got here?
Jim,
yes?
what's the...
Nothing.
What's what?
Right here.
There's a marker or some kind.
There
over there in the
is.
tree.
Don't say.
Mm-hmm.
Is there?
No.
Not anymore. I don't see anything. I know what you're talking
I don't
about.
see anything. Yeah.
Those
I'm
are,
curious.
those are the markers that I use to conceal people. Let's move him. Yeah, let's do that.
Just make sure there's no more. Nope, that was the one and only.
He was a special. Okay.
He was new. He didn't know how to
he's
conceal
He's
himself.
the new guy. he's the FNGs never know what's going on with the whole concealment thing.
Just
I
so
would
you
not
know,
be
Jim,
game.
the original copyright on the game is 86, and then 88, 94, 97.
Okay. So yeah, the first edition was basically stapled together. So I assume what we're looking at here is the 97 edition. I've seen there's a copy of it at Noble Knight that you can get for ridiculous money for a stapled together thing that doesn't work. So I've already talked a little bit about the way the game played. We do need 2 different dice. We have D10s and D6s. Those are shared out. You each have them. This is double scale. You knew it was going to be, and it is. So everything is doubled. We've already talked about expertise in time and country. One key piece, Achilles does not have any experience. He has no expertise. You know why? He hasn't done anything. So how will we determine his expertise? He's going to roll for it the first time he has to do something. So we're going to find out just how good Lieutenant Achilles is by the first time he gets shot at or has to shoot or do anything that involves expertise. That should be fun. We've already determined the scenario. That's the next thing. It's got a lovely scenario generation system. Kind of basic, really, but I like it. What sort of terrain are you looking at? And it's interesting they put terrain in front of movement, but what are you going to do? We have obviously we have paddies, hedges, huts. By the way, these are the new Lazy Boy Southeast Asian huts. I love them. And of course, we have trees. The edge of this forest, all the way across the table, is considered a tree line, which is heightened defensive cover for those that might be skulking, all the way down here. Might be skulking anywhere within it.
Who would do such a thing? Who would skulk?
Who would skulk? I don't know, the entire North Vietnamese army? Next question. Terrain effects are right here. Again, it classifies as village or buildings. Rice paddies. We only got foot, right? Obviously, these are obstacles. I'm considering this dense forest.
Oh boy.
What is considered dense forest again?
The forest.
The jungle?
Yeah, this piece over here.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. Not these little trees.
No, those individual trees might give you a little cover. If you get behind those things, I'd be fine. Probably more like a forest. And then, I already mentioned the rice paddies right there. So you can see the effect that they have on movement while you're moving through them. We'll get to the question of... They were, and the reason I do that, by the way, and one of the things I appreciate about Charlie Company is the way they narrate of a lot of this stuff. Dense forest. This is dense forest terrain with a triple or double canopy, tropical rainforest. When U.S. troops reported that they were operating in, quote, jungle, unquote, they were actually in dense forest. Jungle being a whole nother level of evil, although I suspect, Achilles, you have more experience of it than we do.
Not much jungle.
No. Okay, that's what we did. We've already talked about villages.
I'd also like to point out that the movement rates in a tank are different than on foot.
Let's talk about booby traps and pitfalls. All booby traps, which include claymores for you all, punji stakes, and mines, fall under movement. The exact size and effectiveness varies. Punji stakes. These produce 2x2 squares of punji stakes. Each time a figure passes through one of them, each time it checks on the booby trap mine damage table on a D6. Once it is placed there, it is revealed. You may elect to bypass them. Yeah, I would think so. Once they are revealed. Yes, they are hidden out here on the field. I'm going to show some folks at home what they look like. Ooh, punji stakes. Red's comment, Achilles, damn it, a cherry LT, just what we needed. Pressure release mine. This is also a 2x2, 1x1. Each time you pass through it, we go to the mine detonation table to see if it detonates. They are bad, as you might expect. Line of sight does not go more than 2 inches into jungle, dense forest, elephant grass, or swamps. We have, obviously the only thing we have is dense forest today. Command control. This is one of the biggest pieces of the game. It is intended that Achilles will issue orders to each of his squads, as well as to the platoon as a whole. I have dealt with Achilles in a command role, taking stuff from him in the Kriegspiel. I will describe him as terse, and I know he will be able to manage himself in this situation. We are not doing a helicopter assault, so it does not matter. Figures in view of their direct commander. Figures in view of their commander, which is the sergeants and the LT, will always obey orders when not in command. When not in combat, sorry. If visibility limitations are such that the commander cannot see all his men, you can control them by forming a single file and placing himself at the head. In this case, it will follow orders. However, if a unit is separated due to visibility, the section with the commander will remain under orders. The remaining troops are treated as a detachment. Detachments. You at any time, if you are a commander, that's any of you, may send a figure or detachment out of sight. You are going to issue them general orders. The game master then gets to take them over. The game master may leave the figures on the board or remove them. I will take them out of your sight. You know that. Figures that are separated during movement due to terrain are treated as detachments and will attempt to rejoin their command. I will then roll a d10 on subsequent turns. If it is equal to or less than the commander's expertise, they will continue to try and follow orders. If it is higher, they may fail depending on the type of the mission. Some missions may be partially successful. It also goes to the complexity of the order. It goes to what you told them to do. It's a Kriegspiel, guys. Use common sense, or I will hurt you and make your guys wander off into the jungle. Communication between players, and this is key. You may only talk to each other under the following circumstances. 1, if your figure is within 4 inches of another figure. 4 inches. The other isn't relevant because there's only one radio in play.
There's 2 radios.
That he didn't take that. He could have.
Oh.
Players who are attempting to communicate with helicopters and aircraft will need to use their RTO. They will have to establish and work from a point of reference. The game master controls these aircraft and helicopters. I must interpret your requests. If you wish to establish a geographic point, you may pop smoke. Any commander carries smoke grenades with different color smoke. You can use these to establish positions. What do we have? Thank you to Mechanical Turk. Check them out. They actually have other colors if you right-click them and want to. So you can throw smoke and seek to confirm it. Robert is familiar with the conversation that goes through there, but we're going to skip that. Turn sequence. I'm not sure about this. This is so taken from Kriegspiel that I love it, and yet I wonder about it. Turns in Charlie Company are either 1 minute or 5 minutes long. All movement rates are based on 1 minute turns. I don't know why you would do a 5 minute turn given how far you can move. I haven't sussed that out. We're going to keep an eye on it. I don't know. There is a desire to keep it balanced such that players don't know that they're in danger time. But this table just isn't that big. You'll see what I'm talking about shortly. What is the turn? Number 1, command phase. Radio requests are made for supporting fire. 2, announce type of movement to be used by to the referee. Each of you will have to determine your unique movement. All movement is carried out according to orders. During movement, we check for booby traps, concealed caches, set up crew, heavy weapons. We don't have any. Direct fire, supporting fire, and then fire effects. We do this at the end, after all direct and all supporting. Then we do close combat, and then we go to the RTO phase, which is communicating with which is the only time you can communicate with each other, even if you are that close. Command phase. Players radio for any supporting fire, which will arrive on a following turn. You will then state the movement that you want. There are 4... There are 3 types of things that move: foot, vehicles, and aerial. The 4 types of foot movement are patrol, charge, march, and combat. Patrol is the basic rate. You're assumed to be making use of cover, checking the ground for mines, and staying reasonably alert. You move 16 inches per minute. You do not have to move. Charge 48 inches. You must have a target, a specific geographic point that you can identify. You can charge a village, a tree line, a stream bed, etc. You cannot say, however, I'm going 20 inches into the woods. You have to point to a thing. You must move at least 24 inches unless that would bring you into contact with the enemy, i.e. run over a guy you can't see. You halt at the objective.
Leroy.
That's the one. To execute a charge, however, you must roll your expertise or less on D10. If a unit is under fire at this time, you subtract 2. If the roll is successful, you will move at a charge towards the objective. If you don't get far enough, you can continue the charge next turn automatically without a roll. If you do not charge, you move at the patrol rate towards the object. You are assumed to be making no use of cover, and you are limited in your ability to return fire. You may not charge into dense forest. Marching is 32 inches. You should be in a column of some kind. You may not move closer than 8 inches to a known enemy figure. It is used by troops who are not ready for action. Your weapon are slung. You may not return fire, and your hits will increase. Combat is 8 inches. You do not have to move. You are assumed to be making the best use of cover, and you are looking for signs of the enemy. If you are under enemy fire, or if you can see the enemy, this is when you can be given a combat unit. If not, you can only move in combat for 5 minutes, 5 turns. If you get past 5, you have to keep them under expertise to keep them in order that way. Otherwise, they fall to patrol. This is the thing next that I talked the most to Robert about. You have 2 aircraft in the game. The first is your observation helicopter. Observation helicopters move on a point-by-point basis, allowed 4 locations per turn. The way I've chosen to interpret that, and Robert, feel free to disagree with me because you may convince me, is that Achilles is going to ask it to run to 4 different points on this board. I'm going to mark those points, and it will transit between those points each on the turn that he calls it. At any one of those points, you can make a spotting attempt. And you do not have to go to L4. You must, however, go directly between the points. I think you can change it each turn, is my point. And if you choose not to move, but hover at the point, so stay there for two of your 4, that increases your chances to spot.
Yeah, you can spot at each point.
Right. But if you give up one of those points, you get a +2. Attack helicopters do the same thing. They conduct an attack at any point during the course of their movement.
What's the endurance of the recon chopper?
Forever.
Once it's brought onto the board, it stays?
It stays. It's got a limit, but we ain't getting it. We ain't going to get there.
Okay.
It's 60 turns. Cause
yeah, it'll cycle out at 60 turns.
Or 60 minutes. If we were using 5-minute turns, would cut it down a bit, but...
Correct.
Is that the same? Is that the same for the attack chopper?
Yep. Now
So
the thing with we'll get to this under the attack chopper. They've only got 4 attacks per weapon.
Okay.
They've
Or
only
they're
got
bingo.
They've only got 4 ammo. Then they got 4 ammo, and then they go bingo. Exactly.
Okay. But there's no real reason why you wouldn't want to bring them out right at the beginning. You don't
I
need to
can't.
save them.
Like I say, unless I'm really missing something about movement, because you heard the movement rates. I mean,
Mhm.
even if you're going combat, you're still getting that far in your first turn.
Right.
You know, I may, like I say, I could easily be missing something, and I'll apologize if I am, but I agree with you. I don't think there is. You still have to call it in the RTO phase, so you're not going to get
Right.
it turn one. But there
Yeah,
it is.
but there's no, you don't need to save it because it has a limited endurance that
I
you're
can't.
worried
I
about.
can't see why.
I mean, if you're in theory you're playing out a much longer game for whatever reason, you may
Yeah,
want to.
and we may get to a bigger game where it makes sense, but I
Yeah,
don't know.
we're doing the whole Idrang Valley.
Yeah, listening to that.
That would require many players.
Do not tempt me. Do not tempt me. So yeah, there it is. I keep thinking about that every time I'm listening to that account. Anyway,
There's another marker on. Oh, that's somebody's hand. I'm sorry.
That's
That looked like one of those markers.
You may call Medevac at any time. It will move on to a marked point, and it will move off. It will be vulnerable, obviously, when it hovers. It takes a minute to load one person. It takes, if 4 need to be lifted out, that is 4 minutes on the ground. A Medevac can hold up to 6 seriously wounded figures.
Can you transport wounded to a spot to have them medevaced out?
Yeah. Look at
You much have to, I think.
The answer is yes. You will have to establish. It's expected that you're going to establish a CP, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, along the whole route of march, you would establish rally points at each each segment. So
exactly,
Okay.
You are correct, sir. The discovery of booby traps and mines takes place during the movement phase. If you go into the area where it exists, you must roll which I take to mean if you step on it, to determine whether you spotted it. The commander, the direct commander, is the one whose expertise is rolled. If you are marching or charging, you add 4. If you are on combat, you subtract 4. And if not, I get to roll to see if you get blown up. Same thing with punji stakes. And that's it. All right, that's all of movement. Direct fire. It may be fired at visible enemy or blind. It may not be conducted through friendly figures, or within 2 inches of friendly figure, unless you are currently operating under a combat order. We have talked about visibility limits already. I'm curious by this statement, though. Due to the nature of the game, the NVAVC will rarely worry about being spotted. Either the American troops will be advancing on their positions, or the NVAVC will be attacking that have already been scouted. I'm curious about that. I guess I just get to shoot you.
Mm-hmm.
Which is all right. Small on fire is based on the type of weapon and computed as follows. Range is not a factor. We go to the chart. We go. I don't know why it would be, right?
Yeah, it's like it's
You are all considered, all Americans and all troops with AK-47s are considered well armed. When you are well armed, that is 1 die. If you have an M79 grenade launcher, which a lot of you do, if you are within 20 inches, you're going to fire a flechette round, which is 3 dice. And if it's over 20, it's 2. Those M60s, this is for you, CT, you have a choice. You can give up the individual fire of the guy, the privates in that platoon, or in the squad, and have them assist as a loader. That boosts the fire to 4. But obviously they don't get to shoot their gun. I'm not sure why you wouldn't.
It's usually because you don't have an extra guy.
Could be. Could well be. I'm going to assume that all troops have 3 grenades. I'm not going to worry about the grenade supply in the N79s. So all troops have 3 grenades. We'll talk about how that gets chucked. But if it's in an open area, it's 2 dice rather than 1. There are significant modifiers to those dice because they get big real quick. If you're charging, it's halved. Patrolling, it's the normal. Marching, you can't fire. Combat times 2. And the target is similarly modified. If a target is in cover, light cover is half, medium is quartered. And if the target has not been spotted, it is halved. These are cumulative. So medium cover, let's say I got 10 points. If I got 10 points, well, let's say 12. That's an easier number. 12 is 3. And suddenly it becomes, and fractions round up. Sorry about that. So, you drop from halved if you've got 10 or 12. If you're medium cover, it's down to 3. If you've not been spotted, suddenly you're only showing 2. You then roll your dice. I don't think we've got any of the special items. Yeah, we don't.
No.
No, we got none of the crazy stuff. We'll get to there later then. Snipers. Because maybe there are some. Just saying.
The possibility.
There is a possibility. They roll a single die. On a roll of 6, it's a hit. Terrain irrespective. The 2 closest figures within 8 inches of the initial target may also be hit. Each figure is assigned the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you determine who gets hit. The figure whose number is rolled must roll on the combat results American, the +3. You may attempt to spot the sniper by rolling half of your expertise or less on the following turn only. If you see him, you've got him, and as long as he remains in LOS, he stays on the board, but he can go hide. And trust me, he gonna. They deal with combat casualties differently. For each hit on a figure, you first roll to see what figures are hit. With most units, it's easiest just to determine it randomly. Number them and roll a d10. Then you roll on a chart to determine what happened to him. It's a d10, and it can go all the way from no effect, all the way up to pinned, suppressed, seriously wounded, or killed. For each 1 minute turn that a seriously wounded figure is untreated by a medic, roll a d10. If you roll that 10, he has died. One figure can move a seriously wounded figure at half speed. They can be medevaced off the field. It arrives in 2d6 minutes after it is requested. Suppressed may neither move nor fire the following turn. Pinned may not move during the following turn, but may fire. And all that lifts. Following. I have my own special chart that you will roll on for my NVA. Yep, I take track of all combat damage. Roll a d6. Yep. Alright, I got my modifiers. I got that figured out. Supporting fire. It must be directed by the senior commander. In this case, it could also be an observation helicopter or an RTO. In this case, it is Achilles. You must be able to see the area that is to be attacked. Blind fire is considered very hazardous to one's health. Only one of the 3 possible assets will be open in any given area at the same time. If there is artillery fire, that's what your limit is right there, Achilles. If you're going to use artillery fire, aircraft and helicopters will clear the area. If aircraft are operating, artillery will halt.
Makes sense.
It does make sense. It is possible to use these different assets in the course of a game, but never at the same target. The baseline for artillery fire is here. That matters for the deviation template. It's just coming off the back of the road. Couldn't make it make more sense than that. You have no forward observers. You may call for a spotting round by designating a visible point. During this phase, you place the deviation template so that the center of the template is on target. You roll for it. And so therefore, if you do that, once it's placed, you can shift it to any other point within visibility of the next turn. If there is no FO, the senior commander takes his place. That's Achilles. You roll your expertise or less with a +2 die roll modifier. Oh, God. Unlike FOs who may freely shift a spotting round once they have first placed it, you must reroll each time you wish to shift it. They do not affect combat.
No, he doesn't get a +2. The FO gets the +2.
Take a look at the top of 44.
Maybe a 2.
If there is no FO with a unit requesting artillery fire, then the senior commander takes his place. He rolls for his expertise or less with a +2 die roll modifier.
Okay. That would make sense because you want to roll below your.
Yeah, it's a negative. He doesn't want. Yeah, he's less good at it.
What page was that, Jim? I'm sorry.
44, top of the page.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
And then we have modifiers for our effects, just like before. Each round has a radius. I have over here a primary and a secondary zone. And the helicopter gunships have weapons of their own. Thank you to Robert for getting those over to me. There is no napalm, although I'm looking forward to that someday. The gunships have an area of fire that is 8 inches wide and 24 inches long. As I told you, I fussed with this more than just about anything else I've ever done. And because I was inspired by the other one, how about this? You may remember this, for those of you who have played Chain of Command.
Oh, yes.
That's the area affected.
What about B-52 strike?
Arc light.
Yeah, I was going to say an arc light mission.
What is it, Cambodia?
Believe it or not, there are airstrikes, including 1,000-pound napalm bombs. You can also drop 1,000-pound bombs.
The napalm covers in the base game an 8-inch by 40-inch.
It covers 16 by 80 inches. Think about that before you drop it. Think about that before you drop it. I'm saying.
And make sure you put it where you want it.
I'm just gonna toast the entire village before we even walk in there.
Yeah, just don't miss. God. Do not miss.
Just to be sure.
Yeah. All figures
Recon
within 6
by fire.
Yeah, I was like, they've also got Puff the Magic Dragon in here.
Oh yes.
You know, I'm like, really? That's a thing? You're gonna do that thing, huh? Gonna kill a grid square. Okay. There you go. Close combat. Oh, here we go. this is one thing. All figures within 6 inches fight 1 additional round of combat at this time. If you are pinned, suppressed, or wounded or killed, you may not fire at this time. Only figures within 6 inches of the enemy may take part. You roll on a die of 4, 5, 6. Hits are on a die roll of 4, 5, 6. Normal modifiers for direct fire apply. So you just do a normal hit roll. And you hit on a 4, 5, 6. It's that simple. If you're within 6 inches, you roll a 4, 5, 6. And if you hit him, he goes and has to check.
Very simple. I like that.
Mm-hmm. The normal NVA VC anti-aircraft weapon is a 51 caliber HMG mounted on a tripod manned by a 3-man crew. It is not a mobile weapon, must be set up at the start of the game. That is the weapon that can be used against aircraft. Maybe they have it, maybe they don't. I won't say. However, they may fire at helicopters with small arms, direct fire support weapons, and supporting fire if it is transiting and on the ground. You may not fire otherwise at them with the smaller arms. It is halved if it is firing at a target in combat order. Supporting fire that lands directly on top of a helicopter uses the full strength primary zone hit number. All dice are re-rolled and totaled. There is an anti-aircraft damage table.
God. 17 plus. Aircraft helicopter explodes in midair. No survivors.
Yeah.
Are enemy firing at air, do they reveal themselves?
Nope.
When they fire?
Mm-mm. You get told where it's coming from, the direction it is all fire. You are told the direction it's coming from.
Okay.
You have to spot, if I recall correctly.
You have to spot, exactly.
I'd find the rules on that.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm done.
What is our objective, sir?
Well, I sent it to you.
Oh, no.
Would you like to... I sent it to you earlier today in the hope that you would read
Did you?
it in advance. I did.
I haven't been home all day.
It is in your Discord direct messages.
Ah, okay. I better take a look at that then.
Maybe you should have sent it to Staff Sergeant Plumley.
Basil woke him up.
Or Sergeant Kane.
6 and 2 3s.
I want your platoon to sweep it and make sure it's clear. Immediately, sir?
Okay.
That's right, Lieutenant.
Okay. All right. Well, sounds pretty straightforward until it happens.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, where is that sighting rule, Robert? Well, we've all
It's
got
under visibility.
That's it.
Aid, well, where?
38.
Yeah.
Dense forest.
10 inches.
Yeah, 12, 20 for us.
Is there a definition to the last instruction on the objective?
But and also remember, tree lines block. You know, unless you're up against them. So let me take a look at your instructions, see what you're talking about.
Okay, well, I was confused on it. He has to roll at a +2 off his expertise to call it in the first place.
Yep.
And then he rolls on the deviation table.
Yep. Well, yeah, that and yeah. All these lovely appendices. There we go.
I'm asking because I'm sure a certain amount of it is going to occur.
Yeah, it's unnecessary. We have to evaluate.
Yes.
Where's the
It'll-
answer?
Well, you're gonna have to listen to this. You're gonna have to listen to LT, man. All right. Obviously, there will be a billion questions. We'll have a billion problems and make a million mistakes. I don't care. None of you should care. It's fun. Let's do it. Achilles,
Sure.
it's really your baby. So let's have you get started and
Okay.
issue some orders.
Now, what's the process you want me to use for that? Am I just telling them?
Yeah, I would say
Okay.
so. Given this, I mean, if we had something
Okay.
more elaborate, I'd probably do something more elaborate. But let's keep it simple.
Okay. All right. Jenkins is going to be first squad. Kowalski will be second squad. Samara will be third squad. And of course, Baker is the heavy weapons. Okay. We will lead off with first squad. Okay.
I always get points.
All right. First squad. We're entering here, correct?
On that road,
Yep.
right where you are.
Very good. Okay. First squad down the road. Behind them will be myself and heavy weapons, followed by second, followed by third, staggered. So it'll be first on the left, heavy on the right, second on the left, third on the right. Okay. As we go down the road. So you don't walk down the middle of the road. Okay.
Okay.
Don't touch the skirmies.
Don't touch.
Yes.
You will get skirmies. Yeah. No touchy
Ja-
fish. No touchy fish.
General order: if the first squad comes into contact, they become the base of fire. The heavy weapons squad will support first squad, and then second and third will be told to flank right or left, okay, depending on where the contact is.
Okay.
If that's a contact's front, obviously, whichever unit becomes engaged becomes the base of fire. Heavy weapons supports them, and the others become the flanking or maneuver units. Okay,
hmm
everybody understood?
Yep. So you
Yeah,
put
okay. Let's designate the colors on the smoke. I can toss smoke at any point. Is that correct? Okay.
I've not seen any limit.
Okay. So blue will be rally points. So we'll use blue smoke marker for rally point, so you can bring the wounded back for evac, and then we'll use purple and green for fire spotting and so on. Okay.
hmm
That's about that. And I'm allowed to tell them the objective, am I not?
Oh, absolutely.
I hope-
Yeah, 100%.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No, fair point though.
Yeah. I didn't know because he sent it just to me, so I didn't know. If I
It
wasn't allowed to
was
tell him.
intended so that you might be able to pre-plan a little bit, but like you say, stuff happens.
Okay. The objective is to, first of all, to clear this road of mines and booby traps. Secondly, engage any VC we find, any VC/NVA, and eliminate as many of them as possible. And also, we're supposed to avoid unnecessary casualties and avoid unnecessary damage to the village.
Robert, this means you.
Yes. So we're not allowed to burn the village to the ground. Yes, I know. It's kind of disappointing, isn't it?
Okay, our charge range is right there.
Robert brought 2 Zippos with him. And
I've
was
seen
right.
that movie.
Why
Okay.
are all my men carrying jerry cans of fuel?
Stop it.
Also, last element, Plumley will be in front of third squad, so you'll be bringing up the rear.
Yep.
All right, everybody clear?
Rock and roll.
Any questions? All right, let's do it then.
All right. Well, let's remind ourselves that I didn't bring it in. Of all the stuff, one of the things that we discovered was that the PDF of this was not exactly in the best of state. I thought I had them all, but I guess I didn't. So do a little of the magic. That's how you learn.
I will mention to everybody, I am going to bring on the recon and the eyes above and the guns above as soon as possible. So
All right.
we'll worry about artillery when the choppers aren't available anymore.
So here's your turn order. That's what we're going to work our way through. And again, I don't see any reason not to just do this in minute increments. So that's what I'm going to do. So that's what we'll start with. We'll go from there. Number one is the command phase, and this is where you call in. So you're calling. So Achilles, you're calling for the
Yes, sir.
for the pink team.
Yes.
All right. So they show up next turn. So that's what you're doing. And now
Do I need to roll for that?
No, you don't. You only roll for indirect fire. That team is coming.
Okay. And that's not an action that I need to find out what my expertise is yet.
No, it is not.
Okay.
It is not.
Anyone can talk on the radio.
Yeah. You say
You would be surprised, my friend.
I don't know how I did that, but that was great.
I'll show you how you did it. You did it like that. You stood Jenkins on his head. All right. All right. So that's done. Now each squad has to tell me which form of movement they're using. I'll start up in the front. Jenkins.
Patrol.
LT.
Patrol.
Kowalski. You're not on the board yet, though, Jenkins.
Yeah, that's where I'm gonna end up.
All right. Kowalski.
Patrol.
Baker.
Patrol.
Zamora.
Patrol.
All right, why don't y'all, let's see. So we take a look, and I will get good at this. We will all get good at this together. Movement phase. I'm watching you. Move.
I'm waiting for the people ahead of me to
To
carry
move.
out their movement. So I'm probably not on the board this turn. Probably.
I assume I bring the RTO with me.
Yes.
And but what about the staff sergeant?
He comes with. Well, he's that's a guy he can order directly.
Yeah, and Plumley will be between second and third squad. So
If you keep him in line of sight, he will follow your orders.
The wife's running out to get grasshopper fudge from cops.
I'm glad you're having a red letter day.
How'd Velker do at track today?
Third, and third.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'm proud of him. He got dragged into an 800-meter race that he was not anticipating.
Yeah.
800s are, like I said, 800s are a pain in the butt to run. You can't pace yourself like a mile, and you can't run as fast as you would in a 400.
Nice job, Haz. Well done. Has picked up a mint copy of Rafham's a Rapham copy of Charlie Company for $2 that they're bringing by.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can't beat that with a stick.
No. Andrew, Turk, Haz. I think I got everybody. Nice to see you, gents. Nice to see you.
Yeah, I think I sent you all the errata from the PDF.
Cool.
There was a lot of stuff missing from charts.
Yeah. So that's good. Anybody else? Am I waiting for any other movement?
No, I'm waiting for the people in front of me to clear.
All right, and is that the same thing for that's Zamora? Is that the same thing for you, Kowalski?
Yes.
Cool. I want to find out. I want to get something. What I really want, somewhere out there's a lovely Kriegspiel clock, and now I want it. But I'm just going to take a counter for now. Use that.
quick question:
Yes, sir.
to designate rally points, is that during the command phase?
Well, that would just be I would take that as the RTO phase.
The RTO phase. Okay. So once we've completed movement, we should be moving.
Yeah, like
to
I
that,
say,
right?
well, like what we've got is we would then go to direct fire, supporting fire, fire effects, close combat, and RTO.
Are any of those applicable yet?
Let's take a look.
Let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 into the hooch.
A blind fire. And remember your instructions.
Oh, sorry, sir.
Firing grenades into the hooch is blind. Good lord.
Flechette rounds.
Yeah, those are better.
They only make small holes.
Uh-huh.
In people.
Lots of
All right, yeah, so why don't you go ahead and mark your rally area, Achilles?
All right. First rally point.
I'm going to lock these.
nice toss, sir.
Yeah, it was easy.
All right, that's going to be turn 2 then.
Not bad for a desk jockey.
I watched a lot of movies.
I think Green Berets is that right now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Nothing. The movie that made Montana into Vietnam. I've never seen so much deciduous forest in my life. Not to mention Jack Sue as a Vietnamese. All right, so let's go down the line here. Jenkins, what form of movement?
Patrol.
Baker,
Patrol.
LT,
Roll.
Kowalski,
Patrol.
Zamora,
Roll.
move. And once you're done, Achilles.
Oh. I think your movement gets changed by the.
Yeah, the
half.
right.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
It's halved on the rice paddy.
You can walk the banks at full.
Mm-hmm.
Coming onto the board, we get our full movement, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Basically, start from the edge of the board.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the guy you didn't like. Yeah, the Medevac helicopters, 12 inches from wherever they're going to land,
Mm-hmm.
their first movement. Then they move the 12 inches and land. Then you start loading guys.
Yep. The tension is palpable.
Where is Plumley supposed to be? He's supposed to be at the back.
What was
Where's he?
Plumley's order?
Plumley will be between second and third squad.
Okay, so comes on bear right now then.
Mm-hmm.
Just strolling up the road.
You okay there, Robert?
Yeah.
We worry about you.
Taco Bell died Pepsi. Preceded by Taco Bell. So
Kind of counterintuitive there, isn't it? Counterproductive.
Yeah, Charlie Company is in print, except when you try to go to their website and it gives you a security error. I'm going to email them, and I do feel obligated because I enjoy the game. I want to buy it. There's no question. And to be clear, I've got a battered old copy, but I want a nice new one because it don't cost much.
see, I think Ratham was sold off. So the phone number I have, I don't think is any good anymore.
Mm.
And I don't know if you want to call Ontario, Canada, anyway.
It's not that much. Like I say, I want to be square with the guys.
No. You want a cop that has everything.
Well, that too.
You know, I recognize the formation that Zamora is in, but what these other guys are doing, I'm not sure.
I don't know.
It's called the
gaggle?
the galactic cluster formation.
Yes. We have another name for it. It does start with cluster, though.
Oh, I see. Very good.
Well, you are our lieutenant that's teaching us these things.
Hey, man, you're supposed to have the experience, remember? NCOs make it happen. I just point the direction. You make it
They
happen.
make the magic happen.
That's what they do. They do make the magic happen.
Everybody got their moves in.
Yeah. I'm not entirely on the board yet.
Yeah, no, dig it, because you're doing the right thing. Apparently, you're being punished for that. So to you, Achilles, first 4 spots for your pink team. First 4 spots, you can use whichever color you want.
Okay.
Which one would you prefer?
We'll use the pink, since they are the pink team, so that makes sense.
4 locations that you can see.
That I can see.
Yep.
Okay. So.
Down close and personal.
Okay. So can I see there?
You can't see over the berm, unfortunately.
Oh, I can't see over the rice paddy
Correct.
berm?
No, you can see over the rice paddy. You can't see over the berm that's on the side of it.
Okay.
The dike on the side of it.
All right. Let me find out. What's my LOS here?
Hey,
Okay.
watch that, Jim.
All right. Let's put it there then.
All right, just trying to give you some rough ideas. Don't know.
And
Extremely helpful.
let's-
This tree right here, can he see through that?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
okay, hold on a sec. I haven't placed it. I'm just
No, don't worry.
setting it there.
It's ain't chess.
Let's see. Is this LOS? Looks the berm's in the way, and or the hedgerow there.
Right there. You can come back to you.
Right there? Is
Yeah,
that good?
because that's just missing the hedgerow.
Okay. All right. Let's see now. Let's go on down the road.
You can see where I'm sitting between the hedge and the
Berm.
caddy.
You mean like out here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
And
That's
land straight
3
up.
down.
You can put one right in the middle of the village.
That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to put one right in the middle. Let's put it right about there. All right. That sound. They're counting our rotors, boys.
They wouldn't they?
They would. And then they wait for us to arrive, as the song says.
And does the helicopter go now then?
What I'm doing is I got to look up the, because I assume my dude is going to want a spot.
Oh, I remember seeing that. I was looking at.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a circle that they spot in?
No, it's 24 inches, I believe.
It's 12. The base is 6, I think.
Okay. Where is
so everything
under
within
visibility.
12 inches?
Where's that, Chrono?
Visibility, I think, section 8. Unless that's for our quality of visibility, though. So let me see if it's different
Visibility. Yeah, they use their experience.
8.2. It's like second to last paragraph or third to last paragraph. But I know I saw something else about the.
Each unit commander can spot a 12-inch wide area to attempt to spot. If he rolls his expertise or less, then enemy troops in that area are spotted. Spotted enemy moves. The fire removed. Good. If the enemy troops are not firing, add 5 to the die roll.
It's very hard to spot people who are not firing and standing very still.
Mm-hmm.
Where is? I know I saw something about spotting helicopters somewhere else.
No,
I
it's
remember where.
if you go down there, you'll see where their experience is. Okay, that's helpful. So the point is, the unit commander scans a 12-inch section in an attempt to spot the enemy during the fire phase. You can scan a 12-inch wide area and attempt to spot the enemy. You then roll your expertise or less. Any are spotted. If they have not fired during the turn, you add 5 to the die roll. So that's sufficient. Then it comes down to what the expertise of the helicopter is, and that I believe is under the vehicle itself.
I think it's D6 plus 3.
That sounds correct to me.
I remember reading like 10 minutes ago, but I can't find
And
it.
then they get that. Yeah, it's D6 plus 3, and then they get the plus 2 if they give up one of their 4.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's do this first. Let's bring on the Loach. Here he is.
Oh, that's right. They put the observation helicopters under Section 7. It's not under the other. It's not under the
So
gunship
he's
section.
here. Achilles, roll D6 plus 3,
Oh, no.
please. Yeah, he's got to stand
Yeah.
still. He
Oh,
is
back
top.
heavy.
He is top heavy.
If you put some washers on there,
Yeah. Yeah, if he's uneven ground, he does not like that. His base does not like that very much.
Yeah, I should have.
you-
Honestly, I'm gonna fix this in the way I wanted to. I like this Loach model well enough, but I actually fixed this in a whole different way. In the meanwhile,
Yes, sir.
while I'm correcting this in the way that I did before, which is
Loach in this film will be played by.
will be played by a gunship whose nose I'm shrinking. Roll 1d6 plus 3.
Oh dang, that's a good spotter.
He is a
Good.
wicked good spotting ship.
it's a good thing.
It is. Voila, instant Loach.
Where? I don't see him yet. Oh, there it is.
How's this?
It's a mini helicopter.
That's what I was doing before we found that. We got to figure out how to make that more stable. But
Yeah.
this is stable.
Also the physics and whatever.
And Loach, 9. You gonna spot here? Or you gonna keep going?
Yes, we will spot there.
We're gonna spot. Show me.
I assume
12 inches.
12.
No,
Anything.
it's,
it doesn't
it's,
matter.
it's linear. You got to show me 12 inches across.
Yeah, you can spot anything you can see, basically.
Like for example, over here.
or you
do-
could try to spot this tree line.
Right,
or
exactly.
whatever.
Okay. Oh, I see. I mean, like that.
Yes.
Okay, I gotcha. All right. We want to spot this.
You're gonna peek in there, huh? Okay. 1d10, and you know that it is. You know that it is a +5,
Okay.
and so you got to roll a 4 or less,
He does.
Like that.
just like that. See, well, look at the low numbers. Let's take a look inside there. Nothing there.
What a shame.
So he goes buzzing over here. Yeah.
Okay.
What does he want to look around at something here?
Yes, he does.
What would you like to look at?
Let's see. We are going to. Let's see.
This is fun.
More likely. Let's take a look at. Oops. Let's take a look at this tree area here.
It's in those trees, maybe. Okay, you're real close to that. Yeah, 4 or less.
Okay. And then.
No joy.
Nah, not this time. Does a 0 count as 10 or 0?
Zero is a 0.
Zero's a 10.
Where do you see that? Because
Not for expertise. Not for expertise. For
Yeah.
expertise, it's 0.
For expertise, it's a 0.
There are some things in this game where it does count as a 10, but for
Meow.
expertise it counts as 0.
Where would
if I
you like
remember
to look?
correctly.
Hold on a sec. Can I have him hover there?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's have him hover there.
Okay, that's 3. Where would you like to look?
Can I do the same spot?
Sure. Stare at it.
Same zone.
Staring intensifies.
Yes.
6.
Laser eyes. 0.
0. Let's look over there.
Let me double check that. I'm pretty sure that's correct then.
I am too, but it's a fair question.
I just want to
I'm
make sure.
I'm glad I asked it right before I rolled it.
Page 11.
I could feel it coming, so I knew, I wanted to know.
He just knew. He just knew.
That's right.
10 and 11. Yeah, 9
guess-
is the highest you can obtain, so it has to be a 0.
Yeah, but when you're taking a check, a 10 is a 10.
Where do you see that?
Everywhere else on the book. Like, look at...
Yeah, except you want to look at the example right underneath the table.
Yeah, that's the determined expertise.
No. You're not even, you didn't read it, so you don't know. He's checking expertise. It's a 0. Okay. Let's take a look there.
All surviving players should roll a d10 counting as a 10 as a 0.
Uh-huh. Look at that. Nothing there.
Well,
Okay, good.
all right. Now I assume he can go to the next spot. Right?
I'm going to say that every time. Where would he like to peek?
We are going to spot.
See if there's anybody under that hedge, huh?
Yeah.
Rotten beggar. Okay.
Although, actually, I don't know. I'm going back and forth on that now. So
You're gonna have to show me something else. That
What?
highlighted text is pretty good.
Did Mark Herman have anything to do with this game? Because
been.
for him, zeros are always zeros on a 10-sided dice for Mark Herman.
At the end of the game, all surviving players should roll a d10 against expertise, counting a 0, counting he means a 10 as a 0.
I mean, that's pretty clear.
I don't know what else there is to say. If you find it, let me know, please.
Yeah, I'm just going to look. Just kind of want to
Yeah,
make
yeah.
sure. 'Cause
What I'm
No,
saying,
don't argue. Show me something that's better than that in the text.
okay, the deviation table.
No. Something about expertise.
Can I roll now?
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh,
Nope.
too high.
See nothing.
Okay, I'm gonna invoke 10.10, and sit here and be quiet.
While you're doing that, I assume that's his 4.
That's it.
Right?
Yeah, that's his 4. He gets 4 points, but he can burn 1. Yeah, I'm comfortable now that we did this the right way.
All I know is I don't want to argue with the guy trying to kill us.
Yeah, that's right.
And who can make my guys run off into the woods?
10.12, 10.3. Oh, okay. That's
I
forget
hate
these
to say it,
decimals.
but when somebody's trying to kill you, he's already arguing with you.
Oh,
gonna say,
neat.
see,
Oh, no.
you
Actually,
argue
Robert
with me all the time.
Robert is going to get fewer VC sent against him now because 1010 is, according to the rules, the game master clause. Other rules needed to cover other special circumstances will be determined by the game master. Away we go.
I like that. That's the catch-all rule. Any rule is can be applied by the game master. Period.
It's
End
also
of story.
known as the wife rule.
Sure.
Mm.
Well, they put it near the end of the rules, whereas Gary Gygax put it at the beginning.
Yep.
Merely a guide.
All right, so here we go. The gunship shoots on like this. It doesn't spot, it would seem.
No.
Nope.
And so it goes here. Do you want it to stay here or do you want it to keep going?
I want it to keep going.
2. Stay here, keep going. All
Stay.
right, stay. Uh-oh. I'm I realize I like playing with the helicopters.
It's like having children.
Big time. All right, so there it is. So that was that movement. Everybody else moved on 2, which takes us over to that was the direct fire phase, supporting fire phase, fire effects. None have happened. No close combats. RTO. You've already called them in, so I think that's it, right? We're good.
Yes, sir.
Right, let me just check everybody real quick because I was focused on other stuff. See if anybody got themselves into trouble. They did not. Well done. 3rd minute. 1 o'clock. I really want a clock. All right. I'm going to start up here at the front with the RTO phase and ask Jenkins, movement.
Patrol.
Patrol.
Kowalski.
Patrol.
Baker.
Patrol.
Not Plumley. Zamora.
Patrol.
Rock on, gentlemen. Stop. Jenkins, stop. What's your expertise, my friend?
What's my expertise? 5.
5 or less. Oh, wait, you're on patrol. Does that help you in any way? With spotting
No.
things?
No, only combat.
Yeah, 5 or less.
It's not detrimental.
Right. 5 or less. Nice.
Oh,
You may or may not have stepped on something.
Oh, no.
Or someone.
Pow.
Okay. Then they stop right there.
Mhm. Well spotted.
Gillies, are you going to move up or do I need to?
Oh, I was waiting for Jenkins to
Yeah, I
finish
asked him
what was
to. I just
happening up
asked
there.
him to stop while we
sorry,
resolve that.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Ooh, those are fun. Let's see.
Don't bunch up, boys. We don't want one ass chewer getting all of us.
Is that a technical term?
You mean
It
push
is.
back? You mean go back a little bit?
Yes, if you
Hey,
would.
why are you talking to each other?
Oh,
Because
not
we're
supposed
next to each other.
No speak.
That's true.
You can only speak during the RTO phase.
Oh, that's true. Even
No
when we're
speakums.
within 4 inches, right?
Mm-hmm.
He acts like this is Kriegspiel.
I seriously love the double blind stuff. The hidden stuff and whatever. It does aggravate me when you waste my stuff I've cleverly laid in your path, but it's very rewarding when you... like every DM who ever lived. Why did I put that there?
Better yet, why didn't I rig the roll so he didn't see it?
Mm-hmm. Darn right. Everybody good?
Mm-hmm.
Right, set up your 4 spots for your loach.
Okay. Let's see. We tested that. Let's find out if there's actually.
Where are you at, though?
Yeah, I'm right there.
Yeah, so you can't see through the hooch.
Yeah, I can't see.
You can see under the.
You can see under the hooch. No matter
I can see under the hooch. Let's try that. Let's see. What else can I see? I should be able to see in here now.
What are the hedges considered? Brush?
No, they are hedgerows. I forgot. I can't believe I didn't read that when we were in the terrain section. That wasn't smart.
Because it's not. Because hedgerows are dense forest.
No, I thought they were a thing. Is that what they are?
Tree lines and hedges found in village areas.
That's it. Yeah, that's where it is. Yep. Dense forest.
All right. All right, they are set. And is this the phase also where I do rally points?
No, that's RTO.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
But first,
I thought this was
no.
RTO.
First thing we do though is we got to move the loach. So what were your 4 spots from where the loach is?
They're already set.
So
You can
what
see
order?
the 4
Though?
purple markers. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I guess he can start where he is, then move there, then move there, then move there.
Okay, so 4 spots. This is his first. So you're costing yourself a spot. Do you want a spot from here?
Do I want to spot where I am?
Yeah.
I believe we cleared that one last time. No, we missed that one, so let's spot it. Yes.
All right. 4 or less.
Okay.
Oh,
That'll work.
looking behind that hedge. Oh, there are no VC there.
Sneaky little devils. All right. Moving on to point 2.
Where would they like to peek?
We are going to check. I wonder if I should check that tree line. Yeah, let's check this tree line here.
Okay.
All right.
Mhm.
That'll work. Oh, I do believe we have unfriendlies. And they're right out there in front of you.
Yeah, but there's intervening terrain.
Mm-hmm.
That's all right. We got something that doesn't care about terrain.
Mhm.
All right. Is there any point to actually leaving the loach on them? Do
No.
they
Well,
disappear if the loach moves?
if they drop out of they have to move in order to be seen, in order to be unseen.
Okay. So I can move the loach without
Safe.
losing.
Yes, you will not lose contact in time for combat.
All right. Perfect. All right. So we'll move it to the next spot. And we will check. Let's check this.
Mm-hmm. Nothing.
And success.
Nothing there.
All right. Nothing there. And now to the last spot.
Where are you looking? No, it doesn't matter.
Oh, I'm sorry. I failed anyways, but yeah. I would have been looking across this.
I got it. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
But I failed anyway.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next.
Well, that takes us to the direct fire phase, so we can have some fun.
Okay. Do we have anybody that can fire on that location?
And they can fire at you, so I'm pretty sure that you can fire at them.
Yeah.
One of them can.
Yeah, sounds fair.
One of them can. You can. I don't think you've got a shot at the other one. I don't think you've got a shot at the sniper, nor he at you.
Well, that's probably a good thing.
Yeah, all equal.
Okay, the way it works, Jim, is you said one's a sniper, so
Mm-hmm.
it's 2 different units. So yeah, they would be handled like that. If they were 2 guys from the same unit, as long as you can shoot one of them, you can shoot the whole unit.
Where is that? Wow, that's huge. I didn't even read that. Where is that?
It's because the way fire works, you fire at basically an area.
No, I know that much, but I thought you had to have. I thought that is it,
No.
Where's the
No.
any to Where's the any to anything?
It they're going to get medium cover, and it's the system is really basic. You
Well,
just
yeah.
total all your dice, you figure out the odds, and you fire.
No,
Because
I get that, but
the way the NVA take casualties is off that chart.
I get
So
that.
even if you can't air quote see them, you fire into the area.
The unit has been spotted, basically.
Direct fire may be directed at visible enemy units or suspected enemy positions. Direct fire may not be. Yeah, we know that.
You fire unit to unit.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to fire my VC first just because that amuses me. It doesn't matter because it all gets totaled up at the end anyway. I just want to get my feet underneath me with this. Where's my small arms table?
For them, they get 1 die per, and then if they have machine guns, then they get more dice.
Right, and then hits are 5s and 6s.
Correct.
Okay.
Smaller.
We don't have the fire effect, so that's going to be a hit. That is going to be a hit right here, as it turns out.
If you mess up my hat, I'm sending the bill to Hanoi. Damn thing's expensive.
That is what I've got. Hang on a second.
Was that from the unit or from the sniper?
It's from. See, but
From the
that's
unit, 'cause
see,
the
but
sniper
that's the
doesn't have a
thing.
shot.
You don't expose the whole unit. I just think you're wrong about this. So yeah, we're gonna play it the other way. That it's got to be a line of sight because I ain't showing you where those other guys are because there's no cohesion.
Well,
So that's a hit over here. So now you guys got targets. Certainly, the RTO does, and as does
Me, please.
the second lieutenant. So you've both got 1s. Anybody else got line of sight over there?
I think Jenkins' squad has a couple guys in Jenkins' squad do.
Yeah.
I think the Grenadier and
Okay.
Oh yeah, sure does.
2 grenadiers.
That's 2 each. Yeah. 2, 4, 5.
But I'm asking this guy right here.
Yep.
Then the corporal and the private have line of sight.
Corporal can't shoot through the private.
Even though he might want to.
So you've got the private and the grenade gunner.
4, 5.
You've got 1, 2, 3. And then if you want to count, then if you want to roll that separately, it's up to you. But it'd be 4, 4, 5. So however you want to roll it.
modified by terrain, right?
Oh yeah, we got to go through the terrain mods.
Okay.
So that's going to be halved.
Okay. We're on patrol, so that's normal.
Yep,
Medium cover, or is this light cover?
that is medium.
Then it's quartered.
Oh, so that's 2 because it's all round up. Yep. 2 dice.
Go ahead, Robert.
I'm trying to get over to the dice rolling. Oops. Hit the wrong one.
1 and miss.
That's
1
a
hit.
hit.
All right, 1 each. And now this boy. Where'd he go? Oh, he's right there. The question is, do you want to waste a round on that?
What are you talking about?
The gunship.
Ah. Oh, I thought the gunship would need to move over there to do it.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, he'd have to be over there. Yep. God, he can even see him. Yep.
That's
All right.
why I was asking when.
All right,
when
so
do we
that's
move
it.
them?
So 1 hit each way, right?
Yep.
That is what I was looking at. Okay. Target had been spotted, so there you go. And that takes us down to 1 hit each way, and now I get to check and see what happens to my guys. You, on the other hand, have to roll for your guys. What are the modifiers? None. It's just a D10, Achilles, to see what happens to your RTO.
Okay. Am I trying to roll low or high or what?
Low. You would
You
love
want
a 1.
low.
You would love a 1.
Oh, is that right? Okay. Get over to this die roller here.
Three's not bad. That is figure pinned. Figure pinned means he may not move. He may not move during the following turn, but may fire.
That's not too bad. At least he didn't get hit.
Hey, look, it's a chain of command marker. All right, so he's pinned, and now I got to roll for my boys.
Anybody else feel uncomfortable about the fact that his die rollers are quietly secret?
Oh, you saw that. I'm not happy about that. Okay.
Alrighty.
All right, that was it. All right, there's the first action. Well, clearly you saw something happen over there. That takes us to the RTO phase. Yeah, we should have let all the movement happen. It wouldn't have mattered because that gunship couldn't have moved into range anyway. Direct fire, supporting fire. We did our fire effects. Close combat, none. RTO. This is turn 4.
When do I move the chopper?
Yeah, go ahead and actually you can go ahead and move that thing. I screwed up. I should have let you do that during the spotting phase, which would have shot you over here.
Yeah.
But so where would you like to go? And you can also, where do you want to go along the 4 you've plotted?
Oh, for the gunship?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. We're going to put him over here where we can get a shot.
I see. I don't know what the rule is on that. Does he have a shot there, Robert? Do you think?
I'm looking down on him.
Yeah, he's above the hood.
I would think so. I'm just a little worried about. Yeah, kidding. Yeah. Okay, cool. And you would have had that shot anyway, so I can recalculate. So Robert, detail the weapons that he's got in that bad boy.
Like a rocket pod and machine guns.
Yeah, he's got the transport gunship.
It's a Cobra.
It's a Cobra.
Cobra?
Yep.
Doesn't look like a Cobra.
Hey, quiet you.
2 XM18 machine guns and 2 7-tube 2.75 rocket launchers.
What are we, the Marines?
What do you want to do?
I want to fire at those guys. That's what I want to do.
All right.
Okay, any gun is 12 dice.
Do those guns fall under the same pattern, or is that just rockets? That's everything, right?
What's the question?
That pattern. They fall under this. The gunships all fire into a pattern.
Yeah, it's everything dumps into an area.
Lay it down, Achilles, wherever you like.
All right. And now I can only fire so far into the woods. Is that right? Is there like a depth?
No,
you can fire wherever you want, but if there's anything in there that you can't see, you're not going to hit it as readily.
All right. Well, the only thing I can see is those guys. So
Wrap.
yeah, let's toast that tree line.
All right, so do you want to total up his dice?
I'm working on it.
Hotel X-ray. This is Viking Actual. Light them up.
So the tree line just got moved back a few feet.
Yes.
There we go. The minigun's 12. The XM18 machine guns are 6 each.
So that's 24.
And then each rocket is 4 dice. You have 7.
So that's 28 more. Is that what I'm counting?
Oh, he can fire those individually. He's got 14 rockets total. He doesn't have to fire.
No. All ammo is limited to 4s. That's the point. Each one of these
No,
items.
it says with the exception of the 2.75 inch
with
rocket.
the exception of the rockets. Got it. Thank you.
So you can fire as little or as many of the 2.75s on this run as you want.
Yep.
I guess.
Up to you.
So.
I see. So with the machine guns, I get 4 opportunities to use them,
Yes.
Correct.
and with the rockets, it's individual rockets.
Mm-hmm.
And there are how many did you say?
14.
14.
Yep.
Okay. So let's fire the machine guns and 2 rockets.
12,
Okay.
20.
4,
So that's
32.
No, it's the machine guns. How many's he got?
2.
He's got the minigun and are you firing the minigun?
He didn't say so.
Yeah.
Oh, you are.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the
I think he
machine.
left
That's the
that in the
machine gun,
machine-
right?
Yeah, you've got a machine gun, you've got a minigun, and you've got the rockets.
Yeah.
Oh,
two
I have a separate machine gun. Is that what you're saying?
Mhm.
Okay, I
Two
thought.
separate-
All right,
You're
we're going to
two-
use the miniguns and 2 rockets.
You've got a minigun, 2 XM18 machine guns, and two 7.2 2.75 inch rocket launchers.
Okay, so if I use the miniguns
Mm-hmm.
Right.
and the machine guns,
Mm-hmm.
That's
okay,
24.
then I still have 3 more opportunities to use the miniguns and the machine guns.
Yes.
Correct.
The rockets are each individual.
Yes.
Correct.
Gotcha. All right, so let's fire the machine guns and the miniguns and 2 rockets.
So 12, 24, 28, 32 quartered is 8.
And 2 rockets.
is it-
And how many total rockets does he have?
14.
And so he's just fired 2, so he's got 12 left.
Is this the 6-sided die? Is this right?
Yes.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The 8 6-sided die.
Okay. And I'm looking for 5s and 6s.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a few of them.
Oh, wow.
1, 2, 3,
5.
5. See now, Jim, this is where that chart comes in. If there's other guys in the area,
Yep. Oh, no, that I get. That part I'm keenly aware of. How many
And
hits
then-
did you say?
5.
Thank you.
Plus the 1 from the ground fire.
Yeah, I gotta calculate that in. As much as I don't really want to be honest.
Pew, pew. And then.
Yeah, it's like pew pew. Take that, Yankee dogs. Oh God.
And if they're VC, it's -2 on your die roll.
Yep.
VC.
Hardly.
Which is
Victor Charlie.
Yeah. All right.
Uncle Ho, gotta go. Get out of my tree line.
Not your tree line. You don't live here.
It's all mine. It's all mine while I'm standing on it.
I can
When I
see
leave,
it.
they
It
can
is
have it back.
mine.
That's right. When I leave, they can have it back.
And they'll take it back. That's your problem.
That's the problem.
All right, lit it up good. Lit it up good. Interesting. That's a good system. I like it. I do like it. All right, that's how the shooting works. And I've got that tracked, so that's great too. All right, that it? We good? We ready for turn 4? I think we are.
Oh, can I drop my rally point?
Oh yeah, by all means.
Okay.
I mean, if you need you want a new one?
Yes, please.
Hey, LT, there's a punji trap right in front of us.
Oh yeah. I'll be sure to send the RTO first. Okay. And how far from my person can I drop this?
12 inch.
12
24.
inches. Yeah.
12 inches?
Yeah,
Okay.
24, as he said. It's doubled to 24.
Okay. Well, we're just going to set it here. I just wanted to make sure it didn't have to be right next to me.
Mm-mm.
Okay. New rally point.
Interesting. That is really interesting because helicopters are nasty. They're not that nasty. Except for guys.
They are if you're in the open.
Yeah, I was just about to say, except for guys in the open. All right, fascinating. All
I
right,
read an account of a. Oh, sorry, no.
No, please.
I've read the account of a gunship pilot in Vietnam who wrote an account of an action he took part in where he basically he was hot dogging it, which is basically flying low and popping up over the tree line.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't expecting it, but he basically caught a whole company of NVA in the open.
Yeah,
Unexpectedly.
We call that the bad day.
Yeah, they had a very bad day.
Target
I don't know about Cobras and Hueys, but I would not want to be on the receiving end of an Apache. That's a
No. Good Lord. Heavens. All right, let's do turn 4. We start out with our movements. So once again, Jenkins.
We're going combat.
Ooh. Achilles.
Same.
Kowalski.
Oh, during that RTO phase, do I get to speak to all of them or
No.
Nope.
no? Okay.
Only talk to me.
Can only talk to you. Hey, Robert, contact right.
Hey, Robert, we got problems. They certainly heard it. Kowalski.
I'll say patrol for now.
Baker.
Patrol.
Zamora.
Patrol.
Rock on.
Oh, my RTO can't move, can it?
No, we can't. Baker, stop. I'm so proud of myself. I feel dirty about it.
By the way, how does he become unpinned?
Next turn automatically.
Oh, okay.
Baker, if you could stop for
No
me,
one else gets at him anyway.
please. What is your efficiency, Baker?
6.
6 or less, please. D10.
Ooh.
You guys are just, you're really wrecking all my fun.
How dare you make your spot fix?
CT is
That was-
very good at wrecking everybody else's fun.
Wow. That's the reputation I've earned.
Yes.
Thank CT for ruining everybody's day.
Ouch.
I put a perfectly good minefield in the middle of there, knowing I'd catch one of y'all, and you spotted it.
No, you think like while he stops back in the front of it rather than.
Correct.
Although it's good that CT's on our side for a change, so we get to all benefit from his wrecking abilities.
No kidding. Although he is going through withdrawals because he's not dropping smoke everywhere before he moves.
I know, I'm a little jealous about your little smoke markers.
And he doesn't have a Churchill AVR to drive
that's
around.
funny.
He's calling it the Churchill. I think we might have one in a museum. Break that thing up. Get it out here. Don't
Why'd
you
you
know how
scoot closer to
useful
me,
that would have been
Achilles?
in Vietnam?
Why'd you scoot
What's that?
closer to me?
Because I was getting out of the line of sight. I'm using that berm to keep me from being shot. My unfortunate RTO can't move, so he's still out there. But I assumed I had to be still within 4 inches of him
You don't.
to make use of him.
LOS.
Oh, okay. Well,
To use him, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have to be
Yeah.
that close to use
Yeah,
the
to talk
radio
to him,
telephone.
yep, 8 inches.
Mhm.
Or 4, sorry.
So after
I think-
spotting this, I keep moving.
Yeah.
Not
you
through
just,
it,
You just
obviously.
now know where it is.
You can move through it if you want. It's
Yeah,
not advisable.
Oh,
but
could you?
It's
Would
not
you make my
recommended.
night? Would you make my night?
It's not recommended. I believe there's a whole manual section on don't walk through the minefield.
It's 1 page and 24
Point font.
font size. Point font.
Yes.
Do not. It just says do not. Just
They also made a film. It's one of those Why We Fight films, you know.
the big
How
picture.
not to die in a minefield.
Don't
Was it
step
not-
in it.
From the same people who brought you those after-school specials.
There you go.
Yes. How not to catch some kind of venereal disease while serving overseas.
Where am I go?
MREs and why the pork patty is fun.
Oh,
Oh,
goodness.
he fell into the minefield.
He's using the method of standing on his head in the minefield because he saw in the film that if you step on it, you blow up.
He is stunting in the minefield.
Figures if his feet aren't on the ground, he can't be blown up.
Oh, I wasn't supposed to move Staff Sergeant Plumley, I take it.
Well,
Oh,
Plumley
I'm
is
sorry. You can just move him with you because
Yeah, he's
I keep
supposed
forgetting.
to be there, so that's fine. He's
Yeah.
kind of autobotting.
Okay.
'Cause he is following his orders.
Okay, I just didn't realize he was there until just now when I moved him. I was like, wait a minute, why do I have two sergeants? Oh.
Yeah, Plumley's supposed to be controlling the those two squads over there.
If you're done moving, Achilles, you can move the loach. You can set your loach points.
Okay. All right.
And
You
in
got
fairness-
Agent Orange you can call in there for those trees.
What's that?
You got Agent Orange you can drop on those trees. We can wait.
we got time. We're good.
Remember, you have to be line of sight, right, for your loach points.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Dang it! I keep forgetting that. I want to spot all kinds of things. I got a helicopter, man.
Yeah, unfortunately, a helicopter is following your directions from the ground.
Yep.
Go fly over there where I can't see.
Sir, I'm sorry, sir.
Oh man, kind of already checked all places I can see. That's the problem. Let's see. Where can I see? Where can I see?
Well, sir, you can feel free to run through these punji stays to get over here.
Yeah, I think I'll avoid that particular mishap.
It's safe. We washed them off, sir.
They're now clean punji sticks.
Isn't that nice?
Much better, much better.
Let's skip the Agent Orange and let's just go to a what was it, Blue 82.
Oh man.
And I saw the place at Fort McClellan where they tested the Agent Orange. It looks like the moon.
I believe that.
Yeah, 30 years later, it still looks like the moon.
It's effective stuff.
It
Kills
yeah,
everything,
it
including
kills everything. It's like if the Romans had had that, they would have used that on Carthage.
Yes. Do not doubt. Do you got your loach point set up?
I do.
All right, let's run him through it. Where is your loach?
He's right here.
Got him. All right, so point one is out here. Oh, that's right.
We'll go. Yeah, we'll go. Point one because we didn't test that one.
Nero.
Point two, point
Right.
three, and point four.
Dig it.
Oh, sorry, can't use that one. Sorry, I forgot. That one's not in my line of sight.
All right.
So we will put it over here.
Mhm.
Okay.
Spot. He's here. Where do you want to spot?
All right. We are going to. All right. With it, just a line within 12 inches, right?
No, it's a 12-inch line within LOS.
Within LOS of the helicopter.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Let's try. Let's try the
Between the hooches.
space between the between the hooches here.
Go for it.
All right. Oh. Get over to the die roller here. the inconveniently placed die
Feel
roller.
free to move it.
Okay.
Good lord, man.
Oh, that looks like a good spot. Oh no, that was a 9. I thought it was a 1.
That was a
I
very poor
swear
spot.
it looked like
Apparently, he notices there's a village there.
a 1. Yeah, apparently.
Keep moving.
Yeah, let's go to the next one.
You know,
All right. And where am I? Okay. We're going to do basically these hedges here.
Mhm.
All right. There's a 1. That was better. Oh dear. It's my father-in-law.
stop that. What's the matter
Baba.
with you?
Baba, what are you doing there? Jeez, I wouldn't want to face that dude. I'll tell you what.
Stay or go.
Oh, that's right. I can move without losing contact. So we will move. All right. And where am I at now? Okay. Let us. Within 12 inches, or I'm sorry, anything within line of sight. So his line of sight, I can do like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's do that.
No.
Nope, too high. We're going to stay there just for the 4th one and try one more time.
That's +2. Mm-hmm.
Well, now look at there. Conveniently placed for the gunship. And you said now is when
Now you move
when
the
we move
gunship.
the gunship.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's move the
It's-
gunship
it's-
where
it's-
the loach is,
Mhm.
so that he can fire on these people.
Mhm.
He's doing acrobatics.
Jim's flying a helicopter. It's
It's not pretty.
un-
I let him
It's
I
fly.
don't
not
hear
pretty,
enough
no.
sound effects though.
Had to
He
get
was
it straight.
he was okay. He was okay at in ground school, but
Yeah. The minute we got him in the field, he was a wreck. All right.
flying helicopters upside down.
Mhm.
All right, next phase.
Yeah, I'm looking around. I'm thinking about something. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Hotel X-ray. This is Victor Actual. Sparrow has eyes on target.
People in the chat are just excited. There's something fun going on, like a helicopter falling over.
Okay, excuse me while I go abuse the chat for just 1 second.
Oh yes, abuse those
Night,
people.
Matt. Copter down. Yeah. All right, here we go. Yeah, is that all the movement? Is that what we got?
Everybody's moved, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we go to direct fire phase. Yeah, we're going to shoot you up a little bit.
Well, nobody else is going to do it. I'm going to spot over here.
Well, you do spotting. Yeah, that's true for your combat part. Why don't you do that first? Combat spot, where are you? Jenkins, what are you spotting?
In the tree line over here.
12 inches? Well, show me 12 inches.
What do you mean show you 12 inches?
You only get to spot a space 12 inches long. You don't get to spot the whole thing.
Just like my recon bird
Yeah,
was.
exactly.
Okay, so wait. 12 inches.
That ain't 12 inches.
It's 14, but hey.
There you go.
I'm trying to bring it.
There you go, Francis. All right.
So anything along that line
Yep.
and back, I can spot.
Well, to the depth of the forest.
Yep.
Yeah.
If there's anything there, I see it.
No, you don't. What's your ability?
5.
-5 because they haven't shot at you.
-5, that would be better, right? Or is it +5?
No, 5 off. It's 5 off his ability.
Oh, I see. So his ability becomes a 0,
Mm-hmm.
which means he has to roll a 0.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah.
Okay. Spotting. Anybody else want to try to spot? I don't think anybody can really.
No, Robert was the only one that could see that area.
Yeah.
You know, these dorks over there.
Well, apparently they can't because
Just remember the
apparently this
berms.
berm is locks of sight.
Block line
Blocks.
of sight.
Blocks line of sight. That's what I was trying to say.
Unless we're comfortable saying they don't. I mean, I'm not clear on that. They've always struck me as pretty high. What do we think?
Well,
It gives light cover.
They give cover.
They-
Yeah.
I mean, the ones that I've seen in real life,
Mm-hmm.
they would not block line of sight. They block line of sight to anything inside the patty, but not across the patty. You can see all the way across.
Well, they are currently inside it. They are
Yeah.
No, what I mean is if you're inside the patty laying down, you wouldn't be seen. But
Right, but you couldn't see out either.
if you're laying down inside the patty,
Yeah.
but if you're standing up, you can see all the way across the rice paddy.
And presumably somebody could see in.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we'd have to call it reciprocal. What do we want to do?
I do believe the patties or the dikes are not that high because they only give light cover,
Sure.
and they moved how?
Patrol.
Patrol,
Mm-hmm.
so they get cover.
Yeah. No, I got no problem with the cover part. I'm just saying so
They're-
you don't think they
they're-
block LOS?
It really should. They're
Okay.
they're
No,
long.
I've never seen a rice paddy that would block line of sight. You could see all across them. But those are just the ones I've seen.
I'm completely comfortable. I just want to make sure we all agree that that's what we're going to do. All right. Well, that settles it out for me then. The only thing I got to look up is the order of fire. Does it matter? I know it's all cumulative.
And it's simultaneous, right?
I would think that's sort of my question.
Yeah, it is.
Well, then I would have had shots that last time, right?
You would have, but you didn't.
Yeah.
So you just hush. You were spotting a minefield.
You were looking
more
for a
worried about-
minefield. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You were looking
Yeah.
at the ground.
All right.
Yeah, Jim, I just looked up rice paddies
Mhm.
for images. They're not even knee high.
All right. All right, cool. We'll go with that. So the light cover is obvious, but all right, very good then. So that means that our dude, Sergeant Baker, has a spot if he wants to try to take it. And why wouldn't he?
Yeah, that's
12 inches right there.
yep, those 12.
And you're a 6, so 1 or less.
No, still worried about minefields.
Yeah. No. How about you, Zamora?
I'll try to take a gander over yonder.
Where's your? You don't got to measure that way. You got to show me 12 inches the other way.
Yeah, I'm just doing line of sight.
What works for you?
I'll check that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's -5, right?
Mm-hmm.
7 will not do it.
A 12 will not do it.
Nope.
All right, everybody good?
Kowalski.
Yep.
We
I was
got
about to say,
Kowalski. Where do you want to spot?
this way.
Sure.
How many different ways can we try to see that same spot?
Look
Little do we
over
know
there.
they're all over here.
Look over there.
Ho Chi Minh himself is sitting like 5 feet to our left.
Uncle Ho is sitting on that berm. Go ahead. What's your spot is a 7, so you need a 2 or less. Oof. That's a 0.
We're not having much luck with that.
No, that's a 0.
Yeah, a 0's.
Oh, it's a
less than
0.
2.
That's right. I forgot.
Yeah. So nothing there.
Good job, OJ.
Nothing there. Uncle Ho is in fact not there.
No, he's right over here next to me. He's talking on my radio.
He's jamming into some Motown
Yeah, that's it.
and some
All right.
Rolling Stones.
So let's have
Okay.
let's have a party then. Let's have a party.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Kowalski, or sorry, Baker. I apologize. Sorry,
Now
Baker.
I'm not allowed to spot myself, am I?
Why aren't you?
Well, I don't have an experience.
Well, that would be your chance.
Aha! I knew it was coming eventually. Okay, so to get my experience number, what
You're
do I
gonna
do?
roll a 1d6 and add 1.
Boy, that sucks. All right.
Oh,
How about
no.
1 plus
dear.
a 1?
How you doing, LT?
Oh,
Okay,
boy.
my experience really sucks, so I'm not going to be spotting anything.
Just so as y'all know.
I'm
Yeah.
apparently blind in both eyes, and I wear glasses.
Yep.
Okay, I'm checking range for grenades.
Frag the LT, baby. So just repeat.
Don't worry, I'm almost in knife range of him, so.
Wow! This turned grim
Lord.
quick.
Man, I'm leading a bunch of pirates out here.
I'll follow the staff sergeant anywhere.
Plumley. Does Plumley get a chance?
This entire not until you're dead. Don't give them ideas.
Anyway, what were we saying?
You see this entire tree line?
Yes.
It just lights up and it's going straight
Oh,
for
God.
It's going straight for Baker.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Hit the dirt.
So light cover gives them what? Half?
Half.
Mm-hmm.
I did tell you guys, contact right.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's Baker. It's not me. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Man.
what Robert just implied.
I don't think he implied it. I think he said it. I think you got to walk away from implied, OJ. I really do.
We're a team.
So where did this fire?
Team.
I pinged it
wait.
for all the world to see.
Like in
Yep.
here.
Exactly.
And we spotted over here. We saw nothing there. But we did not see anything over here.
You are.
Because we didn't even look.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
All right. So what I guess I got to do is I got to
That's
get.
okay because the next spot they don't get that +5. So
They don't. That is my tactical decision, to be honest. That's what I was sitting around deliberating.
Now's when I wish I had some napalm. I could just lay it right on a line right there.
That would be wonderful.
Wouldn't it though?
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear, you guys are in a spot of trouble over there.
Yeah.
CT, you got an M79, right?
Nope.
Oh no, you're the weapons
Yeah,
group.
he's the
over there.
weapons.
Yep.
He's the weapons.
He's
dude.
got
Oh.
he's got 2 M60s.
Yeah, when you do fire, it's going to be heavy.
There and now. And the village erupts in this area here.
Oh, correct. It's an L-shaped ambush.
I can read those books. And you beggars are in the open. What was your posture?
Because we had to be.
You were combat, which is going to help you. I need my charts.
Jim, were you asking everybody what their...
No, I'm
posture
asking whoever's on point. What was his posture?
That's Jenkins' group.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, hey, LT, by the way, that don't damage the village is about to go out the window.
Yeah, I can see that. That's one victory condition I'm no longer concerned about.
Wow. Okay. You guys...
Were we ever though? Really?
Not really.
I was.
No.
I was. But,
Thank you, Kowalski. Zamora, sorry.
He's
That's
the
funny.
William Dafoe character.
like I said, I'm channeling him.
First Chrono, he gets you confused with Destruct all the time. Now he's
I
getting
know,
you
right? It's like
confused.
our voices really that similar.
No, they're not.
It's the worst.
So,
You said yes.
so some
I sound-
desultory fire.
I sound much younger.
There's desultory fire, although it definitely did sound like something bigger than an AK-47 firing over this way from this area here, generally speaking.
All right.
You asked that. I can't. Yeah. Ask the helicopter pilot if he can actually see anything. He's been busting that village. He's been busting that village for like 3 minutes.
That's,
Yeah.
like the man said, he's been counting. There.
And the chopper can't fire at things we don't spot, right?
You can fire at things you don't spot. You just get an incredible negative to hit them.
Ah, okay.
That's the big distinction. All right,
That's
your
right.
turn. Go ahead.
Light them up, boys.
How about Baker? What do you got? Remember, you can't shoot within 2 inches of your own guys.
We got all the weapons that America can provide. Light
Oh,
'em
I'm going to
up.
shoot blindly at the trees then.
Support weapons.
Yep. So
So-
you've got the 60, and are you using?
A loader, yes.
Okay, you want a corporal as a loader?
Oh, did he get up next to him? Oh,
Yeah,
well.
you go ahead and swap them. It's fine. So that's 4. And then you got the corporal who's 5, and then you got the sergeant who's 6. Yeah, and you're just going to fire off into this space.
Yeah, somewhere in here.
Chrono, I imagine you're joining the party?
Yeah, I think my whole squad's getting in on it.
Yeah, it would seem so.
There's a fire.
Check your M7, check your 79s to see where they're firing flechette or regular.
What's the range on the
20
flechette?
inches.
I think just shy.
Okay,
Just
so
shy.
that drops you to 2 each rather than 3.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
So that's 18 total. Let's go through our modifiers. The firing unit was patrolling or was combating?
I was patrolling. I think they were also
Yeah, you were
patrolling.
both
I was also patrolling.
So
Yep.
that's a times 1. The target unit has been in combat, so that so that cuts it into half and then quarter.
Oof.
Yeah, so it's 18, half, 9, quarter, 2.
3.
3, yeah, because it rounds up. Who wants to
wait.
roll it?
Do you want to roll or should I roll it? Did you
Go ahead, Chrono.
3 dice
All
for
right.
5, 6.
Hey, a hit. I'll take it.
Okay. Other American fires that are direct fire. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
What you doing?
Dice right into this hooch.
What is wrong with you?
They fired at me first.
It's self-defense. They're coming right for us.
Do you got a clean shot with that 79? Or are you chucking grenades?
I'm in combat. I'm in combat mode. Doesn't matter.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't. You're quite right. So how many you got? 8 dice, you say?
No, I've got 9 dice, doubles to 18. Light cover.
I don't know what's a village. I thought it was light.
Makes 9. And unspotted makes it 3.
Mm-hmm.
A hit.
A hit. Any other direct fire attacks?
I think that's it from us.
Okay. All right. Support fires.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. That's the helicopter.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the gunship has people he can see, so we're going to shoot at that.
Who's he going to shoot at?
These boys right in front of him.
You got the grid right here, my friend. Take it.
Okay, where is it?
It's on the
Back.
thing. I can bring it out if you want.
Yes, please. Alrighty.
Position it as you will.
I can't. It's hard to see. Okay. Let's light up that tree line right there.
Oh, I forgot you could see those guys.
I thought it
Yeah.
was going to light up the village.
When we can see something, and the shots will be more effective.
No. Demerit against Hearts and Minds #1 is over here. Anyway.
RO&E clearly states that when something larger than a slingshot is fired at you from a building, that building is toast.
All right, so let's see here. What you firing at him? You remember your drill?
Okay, we're firing the miniguns,
Yep.
the machine guns, and 2 rockets.
I think it's 32 total again.
It's going to be 32.
Which is 8, right?
No, because you can see him this time.
It's medium, which takes him to
That's right.
8.
I forgot.
It's medium cover, which does drop it to 8. Yep. 32.
Okay.
Yeah, 32 divided by 4 is 8. Yes. Good Lord.
Yes, I try to choose even numbers so that you don't
I
have as much
appreciate
trouble.
you. I appreciate you, because God knows. Yeah, 8 dice.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's 4 hits. Better than average.
Is that all the direct and indirect shooting?
I believe it is.
All right. Boppity boo. Let's do some damage. This is the tough one. Is this random, Robert?
7.
It's what random?
Against I know my guys are random. Is it random against Americans?
I believe
It's
it is.
Your guys aren't really random. It's on that chart. Our guys, any hits against us are random.
Yeah, that's right. So what you're going to do, unfortunately, what you're going to do with these hits, CT, is you're going to number them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to roll a D10, and that's who it's going to hit.
And re-roll anything that rolls
That is
a 9.
that's a 9 or a 10. Yeah.
Okay. It'll just be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Got it. Let's distribute 4 hits.
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next.
2.
Next. Next. And last one. Another one. Well, nobody caught more than one. You want to just do them in order?
Yeah.
All right, now you're going to go on this chart again. This is the This is what happens to the Americans, and again, you want to roll low as possible.
D10 again?
D10.
Yep.
That is
That's
pinned.
pretty low.
That's pinned. You don't hate
Good
that.
job.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That is figure seriously wounded. Let me get that marker.
Oh dear.
You're corporal.
Move that out of the way.
Thank you. And obviously, he's got to be taken back
Upside down.
to their upside down. Yeah, no. And now, private.
Hey.
Suppressed.
Suppressed. That's not bad either, really.
It could be worse. It could be very.
Yeah, that's.
Hey,
Yeah,
Jim.
if you
Right
haven't
back.
noticed, it's a lot worse than them than it is on us.
Yeah. Last one.
Hey. Oh, I'm sorry.
And that is
Pinned.
pinned. Yes, Mike. What's up?
Hey, Haz was just asking in the chat, is the helicopter eligible for an extra -2 on the VC combat result chart?
It could be, yeah.
It's indirect fire, but it's resolved the same way.
Okay.
Yeah, it's.
He was just asking.
Yeah. Yep. So pin. Okay, so we know what happened to all of them. So remember the deal. One guy can take him back at a half movement to the rally point, and at that point he can call for Medevac. You're going to have to roll a D10 every turn for him. On a 0, he dies.
All right.
But somebody forgot the medic.
Forgot's inaccurate.
I didn't forget it. Yeah.
I wouldn't say forgot so much as decided to go without.
Decided to have
I
a
had
radio
a
is
choice.
actually more accurate.
Remember, this guy was at a desk for all the war so far.
That's also
Yeah, but-
true.
And he had the 2 for his expertise.
And I gotta do.
Uh-huh.
I gotta take a couple of punishments. Yes, I do.
I would imagine.
I go over here.
All right, boys. You know what to do with an L-shaped ambush, right?
Back
Do
out of
remember your basic training.
Look to the LT to drop napalm.
Not
Okay.
accurate. Try again,
No.
please.
Up the magic dragon?
Did you sleep through all your hip pocket training?
Sleep. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Wow.
I feel harassed.
I'm very
This
uncomfortable.
sounded like the LT doesn't know what to do.
I know exactly what to do, but I'm not allowed to tell you, am I?
No. In fact, he is not.
Which, you know,
You're within
Kind of-
3 inches of
kind of
me.
bothers. Yeah, I can tell you and Robert. Yeah.
And this boy.
Yeah, the only time you would have to randomize the Vietnamese casualties is if there's a special weapon in there, LMG,
Right.
RPG.
Bengo Dragon's in the chat telling us to shoot the shacks.
Oh, don't worry, we will.
Fango.
Robert's just going to start shooting the shacks regardless.
This is about to get, from a real estate perspective, this is going to get grim real quick.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Housing prices here are about to drop dramatically.
No, increase dramatically because there ain't no housing. Yeah, that's it. That was fun. Anybody you can yell at directly, LT?
Nope.
Is there anybody within 4 inches, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So where's
Kowalski's
Nope.
there. Kowalski's just
Hey.
out. Yeah.
He's just out.
But on the other hand, your RTO comes off pin.
oh well, that's good news.
All right.
Well, sadly, I have to rely on you, knuckleheads.
Regrettably,
You could also run around and tell us individually.
That's true. I'm just gonna run around. Hey, you!
the All right, so we go to the top of minute. This is the 5th minute, is what this is.
Well,
Just a little
5 minutes
scroll.
in.
We'll stroll in the jungle.
We are 5 minutes into the fun. I'm going to have to take a quick break, but before I do, we'll do the usual, which is Jenkins,
Combat.
Achilles,
I'm going to go patrol because I need to move a little faster.
Kowalski,
Combat.
Baker,
Combat.
Zamora.
Combat.
All right. Move your guys. I'll be back very shortly.
Okay. Patrol is 16, right?
I'm probably gonna move, but
Well, you shouldn't. You don't need to move him, right?
probably
Just
not.
move the squad up. Yeah. Although it looks like you're doing exactly what I was going to tell you to do anyway. So
I know my drills. I
there you go.
think I'm still in coherence. What's the coherence on this American squad?
There isn't one, is there?
No.
There is no coherence.
Oh,
So you-
come on, stand up, you goof.
All right, I'll be right back.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Alrighty, where did you all go? There. Makes sense. Put him right on top of that. I see how it's going to be.
Man.
Achilles.
That was pretty crazy.
What's that?
One of Odin's messengers just tried to fly right through my window.
A crow or a raven?
Full
Yeah,
on
big raven. Yep, came macked right up against the screen.
Want to say hello?
Yeah. I appreciate the message, oh great Norse god.
What do you think he was trying to say?
He's probably trying to say, "Get your ass under cover, man. There's people shooting at you. What are you doing standing in the middle of a road?"
Being outstanding in your field.
That's right. I'm doing that officer thing. That's why they take high casualties.
Let me see.
I'm done moving. Oh, I guess we got to plot the helicopter movement next.
Yeah, plot your helicopter, Achilles.
Roger that. This ought to be pretty easy.
Is it?
We're gonna put one on this tree line, and I can see it. Okay.
The word came in from both Kowalski or from Zamora and Baker. Hey. Hey, boss, not for nothing, but.
Well, Robert, which of these hooches do you think is you're taking fire from?
Oh no, I'm too far away to tell you.
Yeah, that's true. Kind of being rhetorical, I suppose. Let's go with that.
The one that's got large holes in the side of it.
Those are windows.
You'd think it would be obvious.
Just for the record, you can't see inside a hooch.
Yeah. All right. Let's do that. All right. I think I got those plotted.
Well, if the loach gets low enough, you can look in the windows.
All right, Buzz the Loach. Go ahead.
All right.
Where's he start?
Where's she at? Let's start over here.
Oh, she's
Over
hanging out
in
over here.
this-
So where'd she go to first? I'm sorry.
Let's start over here.
Meow. Where would she like to look? As if I didn't know.
Let's do this. Get my 12 inches.
Get your full 12 inches worth for sure.
You betcha.
All right, you got it. Now, those guys do not get a -5. 9 or less. Can he fail? He can't fail, right?
There's a
9 or
weird-
less.
His expertise is 9.
Right, so
Yeah.
it depends on if we interpret the 0 as being always a failure or 0 as being less than. So
Well, I'll tell you what. If I don't roll a 0, then we don't have to worry about it, right?
And he
I
does.
rolled a 0.
You had to
Damn
say
it. All right.
If you hover, you can get a +2. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Although
All right,
we
I'm
haven't
giving it to him. I'm giving it to him.
Yeah,
Okay.
we've been counting 0 as 0. So
Yeah, I want to be consistent.
Yeah, fair enough. I spy with my little eye.
Look at all the goodies.
That's what you're calling him.
Yeah.
Right now I see camouflage.
How's that?
Oh, there they are. It's working too well. Working too.
Yeah, it's camo, man. What are you talking about? All right, that's one.
All right. Next
That's
one
good.
over. We're gonna do.
Meow.
Let's see. Where did that one end?
This guy's a double-barreled shotgun. I like that.
We're gonna do this area here.
All right, you know what to roll.
I don't
Okay.
want to call you a moron, Lieutenant Moron, but you could have stayed in the same spot and spotted over there.
6.
I like that some of these VC have a double-barreled shotgun.
Yeah, why not? I was told to give them varied weapons.
All right. And we'll move it over here.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll do this.
I'm sorry. Right there.
Oh,
Right there.
no, it's this one. This one.
Sorry. Meow.
We're doing
Mhm.
this area.
Yes, sir. That is a -5 because ain't nobody shot at you from there.
Well, we don't know that.
True, but I'm telling you.
At this point,
Now we know. Now we know they haven't shot at us from over there.
Yes.
I
No,
think
we missed.
Jim, are these local VC?
Those guys over here?
Yeah.
Yes.
You are giving them 1 die per 4, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then we're moving over here.
They
I think
rolled
you
for
all-
they rolled for stupid, but remember they also have an LMG.
1, 2.
let's see.
I'm
Oh,
sorry,
yeah.
Where'd you buzz him?
Over to the last
Got
one
it.
here.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And there's the line.
Mm-hmm.
Go away, dog. I'm not feeding you.
That's good no matter what.
Mm-hmm. Nothing there.
Oh, okay. So we can kind of clear that anyway.
I think you also have to plot your gunship movement at this point because.
Yeah, I assumed he's following the loach unless... Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
I assume he's following the loach. I don't know why he wouldn't, to be honest.
Yeah, we're bringing the gunship over here.
Especially since you've got... since they are a pink
over
team.
here.
All right, the gunship will zoom here. You. For the sake of argument, I'm going to stick him here. I realize he's there. I know what you're doing, and it doesn't affect anything.
Okie doke. Except that he falls off the table.
No, except that I got to let him fall, I guess. Here we go. Nope, that doesn't work, because when you put him back, he'll... Oh, nice. You have a magic touch. Congratulations. Well done. There we go. I know what you're trying to do, and you will be in no way restricted from doing it.
Okie doke.
Do. Just want to check one other thing before I make my decisions. No, I don't want support weapons. There we go. Yep. One other thing. Yes. Yes. Okay. That takes us to direct fire. I'll take mine first.
Ooh.
What?
No one said they'd shoot back.
Yeah, we'll do that one. You were doing combat, weren't you, Robert?
You betcha.
That's not as good. I don't like that. Bullets whiz over your head, again from this direction, none of them striking you.
Question is, where's that fire coming from?
Well, to get ahead of this, Jim,
Yes?
do my spot.
No, don't spot yet.
Yeah.
No, because I'm calculating my combat. Stop it.
Well, that's okay because
I will diss everything you do. Okay, you failed your spot. Congratulations.
Oh, man.
Division. Yeah, you are hard to hit. But I knew that.
Because we're wearing green.
Is that it?
Yeah.
The modern army combat fatigues.
All right, so let's have Zamora and Baker both roll. Low die is unfortunate.
Would D10 or D6?
D6.
Okay.
Ha,
Hey!
beat you.
Hey, wait a minute. That is not the spirit of camaraderie that I was hoping to expect.
We both move combat.
Yep. That's hence my comment about, okay, so I get some dice, right? Because between cover and combat and being local force VC, I don't get a lot of dice despite my numbers.
I'd feel bad for. I could say I feel bad for you, but I really don't.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'm done. Americans, go.
Well, I know what I'm doing.
Well, first thing you're going to want to do is spot.
I'll try and spot this section here, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
If there's anyone there shooting.
Oh, there's fire coming from that way.
Okay. And I spot. So this section here. Good lord. There are a lot of them in their trees. They're coming out to play.
Now you may shoot now, and also for you, Baker.
Yes, I would like to spot the other end of the line.
All right, go for it. Nothing over there.
Oh, we're counting it as a 0.
Yes, we are.
But
We are.
I guess.
I gave you an answer.
Yep.
All right, so
Sure,
let's count up the guys that you're pumping into that space. What do you got?
Well, depending on who we're shooting at, I'm gonna shoot at this end of the line. So basically, these guys right here.
Mm-hmm.
I got 12 dice. I think it's ordered. Oh wait, no, it's doubled 24 because I'm moving in combat.
Yep, you're at 24.
And
And
then
how many
they
you
are.
got, Baker?
The pin guy can still load for the M60, correct?
I don't see why not.
Okay.
I think pin media just can't move, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He can still
So
fire.
that's
so.
4. And then these guys are each 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then the M60 back here he doesn't have a loader though, but he can see.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, the loader don't matter. It's just he's only at a 2 because he's outside that range. So okay.
Right.
All right. So what's your total?
8, 9. 9.
9. How many you had, Chrono? 24.
24, then
30,
modified.
which is a
12.
total of 33.
Yeah.
Which is cut in a third to 11, which is cut into a half to 6.
Want me to roll it?
Sure.
That's not bad. 3 hits.
You. Other direct fire from the Americans.
Yeah, can I spot now?
Oh, you failed. Yes, you can go ahead and spot. What
And I
did you
failed.
spot?
And now you failed.
See, I predicted it. What are you shooting at?
9 dice into the hooch.
All right, go through your dice on just so I get it. Because you ain't going to get 9 dice.
I got 9 dice base. Doubles to 18.
18. Cover is half. Combat is half.
So 5.
9, 5.
Yeah.
Ooh, well done.
Ooh, very nice. And I'm sorry, it was this hooch here, right?
No, I
No.
think
The far one? Got it. 3 hits. Got it. Any other direct?
Other than the chopper, I don't think so.
That's indirect. Well, that's direct fire support. Yeah. All right, let's see the chopper.
Alrighty.
Your grid's over to the left over there.
Yeah. All right, help me line this up.
Yeah, Achilles can sometimes. Let's see here.
Yeah.
You can absolutely recon by fire.
it's sometimes it's very slow, but you can do it.
Mhm. Hey, it's
Yeah, that
Destruct. Happy birthday, Destruct.
How does that work for you?
Happy birthday, sir. That looks good. Yeah.
Okay.
Define looks good and for whom. Okay, what you shooting there?
Okay, we've got this is our third time to use the machine guns. So we've got the miniguns, we've got the machine guns.
Yep.
This time I'm putting, let's see, we've used 4
We have
rockets
10
so
rockets
far.
left.
And
Okay. We're going to use
24.
We're going to use 6 of them.
Ooh.
Oh, good lord.
48.
That's that's American firepower is what that is.
Damn straight.
That's American industry right there.
If the
He can
FARP
fire
were
6 and get replacements pretty easily.
so if the FARP were closer, I'd be pumping 200 of them in there.
There's a whole
I'm
forward
seeing-
operating base full of them.
I'm seeing 12 dice just for the cover, right? That's it.
It's 48, and then they're medium, right?
It's quartered. So it's
Yeah.
12.
Yeah, it'll be 12. Yeah.
Because they've been spotted. 12 dice. Ow.
Okay.
It's 48 halved and halved again.
Only 3.
Oh.
For my poorer shots
That could
there.
have been better.
Yeah.
Still 6 hits.
All right.
Not bad.
Is that all of it? All right.
I believe.
Let's go around the horn. All right. Same randomization, I'm afraid. Oh, a couple of things. First things first. You got to check for Baker. Or for your corporal.
Yep.
He's gonna.
D10.
D10. Just don't roll a 10. He's
Not
fine.
dead yet.
All right, now you got to go through it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do it that way.
I'm
All
not
right.
sure if he's fine, but I'm not sure
Yeah.
if
So
he's-
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. That's Baker, who is already suppressed. What happens to him?
Oh, did you want to do each of them?
Well, he's only got 1.
Oh, okay. Oh.
For all that fire coming over the wall.
Another D10.
Yeah, CT.
Oh, it's another D10.
Yeah, another
Yep.
D10 to figure out what happens to him. Again, this is that one you want to roll real low.
Why you gotta jinx me?
That's just another suppression, so he gets to keep his
No,
suppression.
No, 8's
that's
wounded.
pretty
8's a wound.
Oh, 8's the wound. Oh boy.
Good news, you're no longer suppressed. Bad news, you caught a bullet.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Hmm. You're suppressed because you're bleeding.
Because the bleeding has commencified.
Hmm. It doesn't tell you on that chart where the bleeding is, does it?
No.
No, it's just wounds. Just sort of
No.
generic.
If you want to, I'll break out the Phoenix Command chart.
Yeah, I was going to say, we'll break. I was just about to
No.
say, do you want to play Phoenix Command? Get out of here.
I'd like to think it's just a flesh wound.
Oh, boy.
You know, you're talking to Jim and I. We're old school gamers. I've got Phoenix Command around here somewhere.
My set is complete for no good reason at all. It's such a horrible system. Just referring to what Achilles and I were talking about, Drung earlier. One of the guys with one of the radio operators, he gets shot above the ankle. It goes up into his groin, passes out, hits him in the other leg.
Good lord.
I'm like, get out of here. Anyway,
Bullets do weird things.
yes, horrible things.
Yeah, especially high velocity rounds.
Just so, let me check my VC. What are you doing to my poor VC?
Yeah, I'll bet a lot of those guys are not feeling too good right now.
Yeah, you just sit there and worry about yourself, okay?
Uh-huh.
Take
When-
care of
when- When do I get to talk to Zamora?
I'm going to talk to my boys in the RTO phase.
Okay, you tell me when that comes. I'll be right back in a second.
Mm-hmm. Rolling.
This is
Ah, crap.
I think you rolled a D. No, Chrono. Yeah, you are close enough to charge him.
No, the terrain's bad for it. This
Oh.
patty, this rice patty means it will not get that far. I was consider. Well, I can't talk to you, so I will remain silent. I'll talk out my
All
thoughts
right,
later.
I am back.
Oh, man.
Little men.
I am sad because of your filthy Baker's squad caught it again, no doubt about it. But, you and your filthy Yankee running dog imperialist extra firepower. You suck. You hear me? You suck.
We haven't even brought the heavy stuff yet.
You're right. You really haven't.
Yeah, when the helos leave, then the artillery.
That's right.
I don't think it will
That's
because
true.
our lieutenant has a spotting skill of basically 0.
See, Plumley is going to grab that handset out of his hand. Look, you clown.
You've got the map upside down again, sir.
There's all due respect. There's all due respect.
And on the compass means north, sir.
You know,
Is it up and over or over and up?
Sam Elliott won that movie with his lines. Who are you, the weatherman? Who are you to tell me what kind of day to have? Anyway, I gotta check that guy too. Yeah, it wasn't enough that you did all the hurdy things to my guys. Now I gotta check other things.
Yeah,
Oh, son
almost
of a-
feeling sorry about that.
You still got the hits over here to fit.
Yeah, that's what I just am. I'm checking those. Quit with your hurtful words.
Well, see, if you'd let me have a Sheridan with a beehive rounds, man, I'd just it would be
Can you
nothing less
imagine
of
how
that.
many
tree line.
VC I get when you do that nonsense? I get all the VC. That's what I get.
You know, RPGs.
Actually, there's another word. The V just stands for victims in this case.
No kidding.
No, as long as they don't have RPGs, we don't care.
Not going to hurt a Sheridan. All right,
That's-
worried.
What, an RPG?
Nope. It's not going to penetrate a Sheridan. He'll take out a track, but
Well, I know we're
Yeah.
getting to 9, but I'm having an awesome time, and I want to do another turn, so we're going to do one. RTO, you can talk.
okay. Actually, you were kind of already doing it. I assume you understand this. We need to attack the ambush on this side.
Yes, I am endeavoring. I am endeavoring to do so.
It looks from my position like Corporal Jenkins did at least half his job right over there, so we're okay on that side. So, yeah.
All right,
God, this is a fun game.
I'll keep at it.
Turn 5. Hey, Leroy, what do you got?
Oh, combat.
Yep.
Oh,
Now-
do my pin markers or my suppressed pin markers come off?
The pin comes off.
And he's more suppressed, but he is wounded. But he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
that
he's-
pin comes off.
He's-
He's extra special suppressed now.
He's double secret suppressed.
In the distance, Achilles, you hear someone yelling for a medic, to no avail.
You know where the zone is? You know where the rally point is? We
Get him
got two
back
of them.
Let's check them both at the start of the turn, which is when I think we're actually supposed to do it. So let's go to Corporal Baker.
For some reason, the dice things. Oh, they moved. What the heck?
Achilles. Ask him.
No,
I didn't do it.
I moved them because my figure is going to be moving through there very
Okay.
shortly.
Ah, I find them. Here we go. First one.
Corporal.
Not dead yet.
And the private.
Not dead yet. I'm not
Close.
dead yet.
Whoa! Doesn't count. He's
He
good.
faded out there for a second, but he's back.
He got woozy.
Loosen the tourniquet before his head falls off.
Did you put a neck tourniquet on him, Lieutenant?
The neck.
Wasn't me.
You know, I had a party with you guys sometime. All right, Jenkins, you declared.
I'm not using my belt that way. I got to pay for this brass. It's not like you enlisted guys. They don't issue this stuff.
Jenkins is going combat. Kowalski.
Combat.
LT.
I'm going to go patrol so that I can move.
Zamora.
Combat.
Baker.
Combat.
Go.
Gee, maybe, Lieutenant, if I had a full squad, I could actually do some damage over here.
You weren't supposed to have a full squad.
Dang, Cole.
I didn't know there was a supposed to about it.
Hey, Lieutenant, go running right through here.
There's a reason we called your squad Sacrifice.
We should have done this a while ago. Everybody good?
Mm-hmm.
I'm good.
All right, let's take a look here.
Oh, helicopter movement, I guess.
Yeah, plot your helos. Hey, somebody help me out. What is patrol movement?
8, 16.
8 base, 16 in our double size.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Is Charlie moving in the bush? So, I'm curious about one thing. If, for example, all those guys that we see out there that we just opened up a whole lot of hurt on,
Mm-hmm.
if they were to all be dead, would those figures disappear?
Yep.
So that at least tells us that we still have targets out there.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, boys.
We are crawling through this rice paddy, and it sucks.
Well, nobody told you to walk through the rice paddy.
I kind of had to.
Fact. That's a fact. You're
Yeah,
supposed to
It's
be
the terrain
staggered.
in my immediate front. I do not have a choice. If I try to sneak around this side, I feel like it would end badly.
You could have gone Ranger file and stayed on the inside on the roadside
Yeah,
of the paddy.
let's move straight at them in a single file line. What could go wrong?
Because that's what everybody wants.
Mm-hmm.
You could have walked down the berm, and when you receive fire, dive into the paddy.
Mm. Right in there with the ox dung.
Well, all I gotta say is we ain't associating with those guys until they take a shower.
What's the line from Kelly's Heroes? Kind of makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? It reminds you of home, doesn't it? It do.
Fango Wolf has 2 great lines out there. Number 1 is designated shack shooter, which I think I may rename his character. And number 2, I assume he's referring to the neck tourniquet. Hey, LT, it stopped the bleeding.
He stopped complaining, that's for sure.
All right, let's run your spotting with the loach.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Where's your first?
Okay. Well, we know those people are there, so we don't need to worry about that. But it has to be where I can see, so. Oh, man. That's the problem. I just took myself out of line of sight for a lot of things. Go back over here. Oops, that's the loach itself. Sorry. Didn't mean to move that.
It's not going to matter.
What can I see? Let's go back over here. Can I see through this thing?
Nope.
Okay. Well, looks like it's all going to be covered on this side then. I'll put one over here. And all right. Am I missing one? 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's inside here. Okay. And over here, because we knew we were taking fire from here, but we didn't spot anything, right? Okay.
Correct.
All right. There you go.
Loach is buzzing. 1.
All right. Oh, that's right. He moved the dice roller.
What are you trying to spot?
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed
You
it.
failed no matter what. So.
Yeah, something like that.
Right,
okay.
Fail.
Move to the next
Spot.
Okay. We're going to try this.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, we've tried that and there wasn't anything there. How far into those woods can I go?
10 inches deep.
Yep.
Oh, how far can the loach go?
Yeah, I mean, how far
Well,
can I
no,
see
I
in
mean,
there?
it's going to be the same no matter what.
Okay. So, like if I do like that, it's not going to make any difference, right?
No.
All right, let's do that.
20 inches deep.
Nope.
No. Oops.
He barely notices the forest.
Yeah.
Through the trees.
Keep going.
There we go. Yes. Let's go to this one.
Yes.
This one's important.
Spotting is
number
where?
3.
What you trying to spot?
Okay. This area that's not covered by what we already have.
Yep.
So basically that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No.
Oh, crap. We will try it one more time.
Add a +2.
That-
Nothing there.
Okay. There was a minute ago.
Mhm.
All right.
Making
Well,
little
now
ones
you
out
know
of,
they're-
making little ones out of big ones.
Yeah.
You see some red smears in the trees.
Mhm.
Apparently.
You speak truly.
The
Already-
attack chopper will be in the same location
Where you
Up
want to
here.
park him?
where he was. He's just not going to move because
That's
we
fine.
can still light up the same area.
Yep. I
Okay.
don't know why he wouldn't.
Mhm.
All right, so let's do direct fire. I get to go first.
I think he enjoys that a lot.
I really do. You shoot. I like shooting Robert. I won't lie. No fire. Go ahead.
Okay, I got 12 dice of these boys.
How many you got, CT?
I believe now I have a loader on this guy, so 4 and 4, 8, 9, 10. And then in combat, is that double?
Yep.
Oh yeah, same here.
So 20.
20,
Nine.
24.
44 total.
44, however, obviously quartered to 11.
Well, see
Anything
how I
else?
didn't any fire.
What? Talk up, man.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
And then 11, and they themselves are...
And 18 from me.
Oh, you're going into there?
Yeah.
I'm
'Cause I didn't-
asking.
You can't shoot through your own guys, so.
Yep.
so-
I'm in combat. I
He's
can
in
fight.
combat. Yes, you can.
Oh, okay.
Learn
So-
to roll.
So 18, is that 18 doubled?
That's 8. That's with the double, yes.
So what's your overall total?
9 doubled to 18.
All right. And how many of these boys got? 44?
Yeah, all of us
Yep.
over here is
So that's a
44.
total
Between
of
those two,
52.
it's 44.
That is a total of 52, which is going to be quartered down to...
No,
what?
it's 62.
Is it? Okay, I believe you.
18 and 44.
Got it. 62. 62 divided by 4 is 1, 5, 6. 16. And it is again halved on a combat 18. Sorry, 8.
Yeah.
8 dice.
Do you want me to roll that? Or someone else want to do it? I'll do it, whatever.
8 dice.
There we go.
Good roll.
That is many.
That's 6.
6.
That's as much as we did last round with the gunship.
Mhm. Well, you're pumping basically most of a platoon into this section of trees.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like, you talk about your mad minute. My God. All right, that's everybody. Anybody else got direct fire? All right, time for the gunship.
All
Same,
right.
same target grid.
Yes.
Go.
Same target.
All right,
same
so
target grid.
So you've got one more shot with both the miniguns and the machine guns, and you got 4 rockets.
Right.
Just unload it.
I am. We're using them all.
What does that leave him with?
Nothing.
No, dice. I'm sorry.
So it's 4. Was it 4 rockets and the miniguns and the machine guns?
15, I think 24 plus 16. It's going to be
40.
yeah 40.
10. 10.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Damn,
good.
Wow.
That,
Wow.
Not a hit.
wow.
Dang.
That was
Whoa,
unfortunate.
whoa! Nice shooting, Tech.
Sound infuriating, defying nothing.
Somebody get that helicopter pilot a bottle of water.
Oh my God, Snake! What the hell, man? Okay, so that leaves me with just that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The helicopter is bingo.
So I
Bingo
gotta go.
ammo.
Mhm.
So I gotta go 6. I gotta figure out what 6 means. Are you all looking into my eyes? Are you?
Yes.
I guess. Why?
I hate each of you.
Hey,
Even
you're
They-
the one that rolled low.
They shot us first. They shot-
You
and you're
started
invading
it.
another.
Yeah,
you're
you
invading
started
another
it, man.
country.
You started it, man. You invaded South Vietnam.
We were just here on vacation, man.
We're
Quit
just some good
French-
American. We are.
the French asked us to come and enjoy a Coke and a sunny day, and
And then
next
we
thing you
learned
know,
that the surfing was excellent.
yeah.
As we all know, Charlie don't surf.
But we are aware that Charlie don't surf. Okay, so there it is.
The air cab does.
This will RTO phase. Anybody want to talk? You got somebody to talk to?
I don't think I'm close enough to anybody.
I don't think you are. I was checking out.
Hey, we're not the ones that rolled a D effect.
Yeah, that's true. And by the way, a 0 is definitely a 0. It's the same way on the check the combat charts.
Yeah, that's what I've been thinking now. I'm like,
Yep. So I'm confident of that. So there it is. It is now 9:13. I think we'll
What
call.
as far as the die roll goes?
Yeah.
No, it goes from 8 to -1 because the only thing that can affect it is a -2.
Yeah, except that 0 is 0. So.
It was when I went to school.
Yeah.
0 is a
So
0.
I'm going to click this to 6. I will happily say this is the most fun I've had playing a game in a while, and I love Valorant Fortitude.
I think you just like be able to set stuff up and then surprise us with it.
I totally do, and I hope you all are enjoying it as much as I am, because God knows I'm loving it.
This is the closest you've been to a DM role for quite a while.
That's also true.
That's
also
why I said this one, because you never get to play, so now you get to play.
Yeah.
There
Now I
you
get
go.
to shoot it. Maybe that is
Well,
it.
He doesn't get to play by his own choice.
Yeah. No, I completely agree with
No,
that.
right.
Oh no, he could have signed the VC to one of us,
Yeah.
and he just
Yeah,
he
but
could just
it's actually interesting. I've read about that. One of the few articles I've seen about Charlie Company, it strongly recommends against that. Is that
Yeah.
because the point is to give the Americans a good challenge, but also to not worry about winning, but to follow the VC's orders or the North Vietnamese's orders.
Mhm.
You know, it's for them. It for the enemy, for OPFOR, it is not about winning per se. You know, it's about, because the other thing is, bear in mind, this is your first mission on a campaign. If we haven't discussed this, let's take Baker, since he's the one that's got some problems. Sergeant Baker has been in country for 8 months. He has to survive 4 missions, and he goes home.
Freedom Bird.
And he gets on the Freedom Bird. You know, whereas, let's see here, that's Plumley.
the LT has to survive 5 or 6.
6. And Kowalski, he's got 7.
He's 5 months in, so he's got 7. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to survive 7. So there's a dynamic here where it's about challenging the players. Yeah, you want to complete your mission, but ultimately it's also about getting out of here alive.
Uh-huh.
So, and that seems pretty accurate to me. So I am curious. I had a blast. What did you all think?
I'm enjoying it. I mean, I think it'll play a bit faster when. I mean, the last 2 turns did pick up once he's got more used to how the fire system works.
Yes.
Because so I think once we get more used to it, it'll play faster, and I'm enjoying it. and I'm interested to see how it plays out.
OJ, what do you think?
It's fine. I mean, from my perspective, I haven't really been involved in much yet, so
Mm-hmm.
it's not negative. It's just the way the game's going so far. So I'm sure it'll pick up pretty quickly.
CT?
Good stuff so far. Looking to
Cool.
see what happens here. I'm trying to figure out if it's worth dragging these guys to get evac or if I should just stay and keep pumping the lead out.
Mm-hmm.
It is a decision point.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I like decisions. That's good in the game.
So let me get a quick save in here.
Well, see, here's the issue with that. Somebody's got to run back to the LT or within 4 inches of the LT and say, hey, we've got wounded over here. And then he has to tell the RTO to call the Medevac. And then the Medevac has to come in to pick the guys up.
All
Because
true.
Lieutenant Oblivious over here has no idea who's guys over here.
See, I truly enjoy the dynamic of the LT sort of being there to support and to establish these things this way, but also leaving each of the squads to sort of do their own thing.
Which
Yeah.
he kind of has to do because he's limited in where his attention can be.
Yep. And I'm very, very curious. I know that the guys at Little Wars, they have already at Historicon put on games. What was it? They said 15 guys.
Yeah, these like a whole company, basically.
I've run company level before, and it gets just wild.
Yeah, I dare say, and you've got to. So yeah, I think that's really cool and great. So, well, and I suppose I should ask the man himself, Achilles. What did you think?
Oh, I'm having a great time. Yeah, I see. There's a lot fewer of those little squatty guys in the woods out there now.
Yep. Like I said, that's why I'm mad at you.
That makes me happy.
You know, as we all know, thanks to John Westmoreland, body count is the way we know we're winning this war.
That's right. That's how I get my medal, and I get to go home with my promotion.
If you work, you keep at one day you'll make full bird.
Hey Bayonet, good to see you. Had a good time. And yeah, as Haz is pointing out, we got 18, 17 likes, so a lot of people came by and liked it. Charlie Company is good stuff, and OJ's right. It is D&D. It is a role-playing game, but as we all know, role-playing games came from Kriegspiel. So that's that.
Yeah.
What else do you want?
It's recursive. D&D came out of war games, and then
and they've evolved from there, and they've learned from each other and fed on each other and all this stuff. Anyway, yeah,
everything came from Kriegspiel.
It did. You know I feel this way.
Yeah, Jim, out to Lake Geneva this weekend. You can ask Gary Jr.
Yeah, Gary Con is up and running despite the hellacious snowfall here in Wisconsin. And in fact, they're running a couple of games of Fletcher Pratt.
Oh, fun!
So let's on the floor. And I did check with the guy. No, they don't play with critical hits because that's not Fletcher Pratt. So anyway, hopefully we can get all the players back next week for next Saturday. We'll wrap up this game of Charlie Company. And believe me, we're going to keep these characters in place, assuming those that survive, and continue the campaign. There's a nice scenario generation system, so I can build other ones. On Wednesday, we will be back to the battlefield at Teugenhausen, where we're continuing our Valor and Fortitude playtest. On Thursday, I still don't quite know what we're going to do. I hope CT and Achilles can make it. I hope.
Mm-hmm.
CT?
Planning to.
All right. Well, that means you and I got to get together, and Achilles got to get together to plan the next battle for our Chain of Command campaign, which we're doing Kampfgruppe von Luck. And then Saturday we'll be back here in the jungle, or at least in the dense forest. Thank you so much to those who played. Charlie does not, in fact, surf. Thank you, Bayonet. Thank you for those who played. Thank you for those who watched. Until we meet again, please take care of yourselves and one another. We will talk soon. Pause.